Hi, hello, and welcome. This is Bottom of the Barrel Morning Show here on Radio Free Brooklyn. This is your host, as always, Humzah Chaudhry. We're coming to you live from the Radio Free Brooklyn studio here in the heart of Bushwick, Brooklyn. I am with my one and only trusty side guest host. Co-host. That's the word I'm looking for.
You'll get it after another year.
Our co-host, the one and only Grant Moore.
Oh, wow. It's so good to be here.
You know, not a lot of people can be here, you know?
Don't say it like I don't have anything better to do.
I'm saying it like we're exclusive.
You're here too, motherfucker.
like it's this is an exclusive club that you're a part of.
Exactly. You can only have 1 to 3 to 4 co-hosts, and I'm one of them.
There's only 4 microphones here at this free radio station that accepts anyone who applies.
Absolutely. It's an honor. It's a privilege. And it looks like I might be operating as guest today.
Today you might. Oh my God! But you've been in the guest spot before.
Yeah, and I was so goddamn good at it. That's why I got my ass in this seat permanently.
You got upgraded. You were here when we used to do 2 comedians at the same time.
Yeah, how'd that go?
You had to be smart about who because we've had really fun conversations where it's like a bunch of different people, like almost like having a conversation you would have at a show or something.
Yeah, like The Hang.
And then sometimes it was people who knew each other, so they're just doing inside jokes.
Okay. That sucks for the listener. Yeah.
Terrible for radio. Just like getting into an argument over nothing. But
I feel like you also, if you, the thing I would worry about, like with having like too many people on, is like comics are just so I need to be the guy.
Yeah.
So them jumping in and like cutting each other off, it gets so annoying after a while.
Yeah, and one time we double booked.
Ooh.
And we had a group of 3 plus Thelonious and I, so 5, and then 1 extra. So we had 6 people on 4 microphones.
Oh, okay. That's bad.
It was bad, but it was one of my favorite episodes.
Yeah, I bet it was fun. Like it was chaotic.
Yeah, it was fun. But there were a lot of people who like did, like Thelonious barely spoke.
Yeah,
episode.
That's fine.
And he was just
especially if it's him.
He was just watching as if like almost like an audience member.
Yeah, but that's good. Then you can sometimes get a little laugh track in there.
Yeah.
He can throw it in when it's important enough to break the thing.
Someone chuckling in the background occasionally, like who's in the radio. But you know, there have been plenty of radio shows that have had plenty of way too many people on the microphones.
That's true. Although Opie and Anthony used to have like fucking 7 comics in that place at one time.
Yeah.
And they'll be yelling. I mean, you'd typically be just Patrice bullying everybody.
Yeah.
But
Patrice, or just like Louis doing hilarious bits or whatever.
Yeah, doing like fucking 30 minutes. What are they called? Monologues?
Yeah. Yeah, people just going in and carrying on the show, and then those guys. That's what I was really hoping to get out of this radio show.
Yeah,
it just have comedians come in and carry. No. That do the thing where I do nothing.
Oh, okay.
Where I just kind of be an asshole, and then other people come in and make me famous.
Yeah, that is kind of the operating thing of the DJ who doesn't play music, of like, or I guess radio host is like, you just need to jump in enough and laugh to promote other people listening laughing.
You know what I found incredibly disappointing, but totally makes sense is like, do you ever listen to morning radio?
Dude, I have not listened to morning radio in ever since I was working like and had a car.
Exactly. So when I was in Oklahoma, like I worked a summer internship. So every morning we would be driving places and we would listen to the same radio show. So you like get to know, like you're kind of the audience at that point.
Eventually it just kind of grows on you like a tumor.
But I remember finding out that the prank calls are fake.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of states it's illegal to make prank calls. So
good.
Which is good. Yeah. You can't really regulate robocalls and like telemarketers and then be like, yeah, but you can still call the pizza place and ask for a poop pizza. That doesn't really fit together.
It was so sad because then it's like, what is real? Like, is Delilah made up?
What is that's it's so funny to get to such an existential question from, oh no, the puppets prank calling people is fake.
You're talking about crank yankers.
Fuck yeah, I'm talking about crank yankers.
Crank yankers was real though, right?
Yeah, probably. Because there's some like trash states that are so stupid and unethical. I think it was New Jersey where you could just call anybody and say whatever and they can't like arrest you for harassing or.
Yeah. And they were like kind of like the first people to do it and broadcast it nationally.
Yeah.
So it's like, sometimes you get in before it's illegal.
Yeah.
Now it's illegal because they're like, yeah, Tracy Morgan was just harassing some guy who works at Walmart. Yeah. So like, that's not a good look for us as a nation.
I got yelled at by like Greer Barnes doing Don Rickles. And I just want to do this job and go home. Yeah. They tried to revamp that show.
Yeah.
But I think Comedy Central is such a dying network that it's.
Oh, they tried to bring it back?
Yeah. No, I think it might actually still be going on in the revision.
Who is so bored to answer a phone call and stay on? First of all, nobody answers their phone.
People who work those jobs.
Oh, yeah.
Any job you work where there's a phone line that goes directly to you, you're bored enough.
Yeah.
Like a receptionist or what are they doing?
Yeah. I've heard a lot of actors do that whenever they have to like practice accents. Like Jonah Hill, whenever he did Wolf of Wall Street, he had to talk with those big ass teeth in.
Oh, so he calls and wastes people's working class people's times. Oh, that's nice.
It's like funny, but it's also just like, all right, dude, that's he said he called Best Buy and would just like talk to their customer service, like the Geek Squad, for like hours.
That is cool though. That is fun. And there's someone somewhere who maybe heard that and they're like, oh fuck, I remember that guy's voice. Yeah, that's fun.
Crank Yankers was a good one. Okay, there was this show on Comedy Central at one point. I forgot exactly what it was called, but I think the guy's name was Zach Stone. Do you remember? Do you know what that show is? No, Zach Stone is going to be famous. It was a show, and it was this actor who would show you how to. Every episode, he would scam someone out of something. And
oh, okay.
It was like they would like shoot it and show.
Why are pranks all just like legal problems now? Why are they all just like legal assaults or literal assaults?
Comedy Central scam show. That's not gonna probably be anything good.
I want to do a prank with 10 other guys where we heist a casino.
Con, the TV series by Skylar Stone. That was his name.
Oh.
Reveals the secrets of his profession by performing confidence tricks, scams, and hoaxes. So like every episode, this guy, like there was an episode where he's like, today we're going to get a free meal at a 5-star restaurant in LA.
Okay.
So he has a friend who like, essentially they make him look like Brad Pitt. They're like, oh, we're shooting like a punked type show. Can you, and then they just like have a fake film crew, like fake this thing. And like, oh, we got him. And the restaurant's like, ah, ha, ha. And then at the end, he's like, okay, thank you. By the way, can you guys like pack us meals to go? And they're like, yeah.
Yeah.
And so they get free meals. I mean, it's way too elaborate for a free meal.
Yeah.
But every episode.
It's so much more expensive than the meal.
But I love shows that show you how to do something.
Yeah, but what does that show you? Are you going to hire a film crew and go to fucking Novo?
No, but every episode he would have a mini scam that you could do.
Like, great. So he was teaching criminals. That's good.
Yeah. And one was like, he used to just walk, like in the trunk of his car, he would keep the cup for every fast food restaurant. So he could just go in and get free drinks whenever he wanted.
Yeah, that gets nasty pretty quickly.
Pretty disgusting, actually.
You have like 40 just gross different Arby's and yeah. Did you, one thing about that just particular example is like, it's so funny to me that it's not that funny. You get to a point where you have so much money from your fame, but you also don't need to pay for anything anymore because of your fame.
Yep.
So it's like, you understand why people start getting into like manipulating governments in Africa. Cause it's like, oh, the money doesn't mean anything anymore.
I can have whatever I want.
Yeah. Let's try some vaccines in the Congo.
Now that I can do and have whatever I want, now I need to figure out how to make the world in my image.
Okay.
Great. We got a comedian on the line.
Hey, Tommy Bayer, how's it going?
Okay, we got we got our guest Tommy Bayer.
It's free radio, Tommy. You're never going to work in this industry again. So,
is on the line. So Grant and I are pulling the weight by ourselves this morning because our guest failed to, I guess, wake up.
Yeah. He can be here in 15 minutes. He can't. He lives so far away.
No. He'll be here in an hour and a half.
Yeah. But we'll finish strong.
Yeah.
So stick with us.
You know what?
Put on a movie.
Personally, I'm having a good time.
It's nice, dude. It's nice to not, we can just.
My other show that used to show you things was, have you ever watched the show Burn Notice?
Dude, I loved Burn Notice. It was so stupid. And that guy always looked like he was taking a shit.
Yeah.
But that was a fun
He had a
show.
small face.
He had a very small face.
But I guess I guess, handsome enough to be a TV star.
Yeah, cable
TV star. And every episode he would be like, as a spy, which he's not a spy, but he would be like, show you a little spy trick.
Yeah.
And I loved it.
No, it was cool.
I got a couple of them in here.
Yeah.
You know, it was
give me one.
One was like, you can't actually hide in air vents like they do in the movies. The best way to do it is like, if you see the tiled ceilings, you can remove one of those tiles and you can fit up there. And you got to like kind of find a beam to stand on or something.
Right. But why can't you? Because the whole thing's going to crash down and you're going to look
most
silly.
air vents are not big enough. Most air vents aren't what they show in movies. Like in movies, they show air ducts to be like probably like 12 by 16 or something.
They're like 1 by 6.
Yeah, they're much smaller.
Yeah. Maybe it's most adult males can't fit. That's why children make such good spies. They're such good at espionagers.
I was just watching the CIA guy get interviewed on the Schultz podcast.
Mike Baker, that guy, the old head of the CIA.
No. He's like a younger guy. He's got like shaggy hair.
Oh, Andrew Bustamante.
Probably. Yeah. Dude, he was so.
He's kind of a sexy guy.
Yeah,
I've been told. Yeah. I know your guy you're talking about.
So interesting. Just
Maybe.
like one of the exercises they have to do. Have you heard this? Is like you have to go to a coffee shop and get someone to buy you a coffee, but you can't ask and you can't trade anything.
Oh, wow.
So that's like a exercise they do in the CIA.
Yeah. Well, you have to learn to manipulate people on a level that it is not even with your language. You have to be able to manipulate people with just your expressions.
Your expressions. And it's like you can talk to them, but you can't ask them for a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
So it's like you have to be able to like establish a relationship and get them to give you something without asking for it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's crazy how often spycraft overlaps into picking up women.
Yeah.
Like, I bet if you took all those like red pill fucking guys who are like, this is how you get bitches.
Yeah.
The sociopath.
Yeah.
The Venn diagram of sociopathic tactics used by the CIA and tactics used by guys telling 13-year-old kids how to pick up people on the subway. Almost a circle.
So similar.
Almost a circle.
Well, I do feel like, the picking up women thing, there's always something where it's like you have to tell them. There's something more direct about it. The CIA is clever.
Yeah. Well, they have to skirt around things. They have to make it seem like you want to give it to them so that they would never even question the fact that this Puerto Rican man in Afghanistan is a CIA spy. Isn't that guy like Dominican?
Yeah. He's the kind of,
Dominican is the best spy race. Really a jack of all. You can be Arab, you can be maybe black. Yeah. You can be a lot of things.
Yeah. You can be essentially anything. Very, very ambiguous.
Damn, Langley needs to get on the phone with Washington Heights.
Start recruiting out
of the guys who cut my hair.
Yeah. Yeah. I was going to say, you're talking about those like alpha guys. I feel like that was a flash in the pan of social media. Like, I feel like
that is the pan, my friend.
I feel like they were all over my shit for a while and now they're gone.
Well, maybe your algorithm cleaned up, but I
feel like they were being pushed for a little bit and now it's just like, they're like, okay, we're not going to push you anymore.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's how the algorithm, out of my ass talking, but I think it's how it works is it spikes things that are doing niche well, and then it sees if those can survive.
You don't think there was some like, all right, this guy's a fucking asshole. We're gonna tame him down a little bit.
Oh yeah, quite possibly, especially with specific people like Andrew Tate. Yeah. But I think also eventually people re-regulate back to boobies and cats.
Yeah,
it very often just
boobies, cats. Check out these 5 places in this part of whatever.
In this place you'll never go to because you don't have a passport.
Yep. And you eat at the same 5 restaurants.
Yeah, exactly.
And then cooking the same meal.
That's a funny sketch is here are the same 5 restaurants you're going to eat at for the rest of your life.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's just the fried chicken sandwich down the street.
Yeah.
Popeyes, the pizza spot.
And then one place where you're like, oh, let's have a nice time. And it's like a Red Lobster. I do want to do that more of like using those accounts that are like, these are the 7 things. Always just some like plump Australian girl. These are the 7 things to do in New York on a Tuesday at 5:45 p.m.
And it's like, go to a bar. It's like, oh my God, this girl gets it.
Yeah, but she also does pick this bar is in underneath a grate in Times Square. You know, they're always kind of cool places.
Yeah, it's like, do you think Murray Hill is full of finance guys? Well, this is the one bar where everyone is a dancer or whatever, and it's just like, oh my God, fine, this person's so cool.
That's what happens when a girl doesn't have drinks bought for them. She has to find all the cool places.
You know what's so funny is like, that's like one of those jobs where it's like your work is what you, it's just like, there are meals that person has and they're just like, oh, dude, I don't want to go to Missy right now, one of the best restaurants.
Oh yeah, like it's one of those jobs where it's like, you know, Anthony Bourdain killed himself. Like he's just like everything becomes a task.
Yeah. Like one of the ones I was thinking was funny is like if like, you know, the ladies that like are like guys or whatever that are like cooking and they're always like, all right, now like oil your vegetables and mix it around. I could see them just immediately cutting and be like, all right, get in here and mix this shit up.
That's what they do. That's like Rachel Ray or whatever.
Yeah,
she has people that they put out all the bowls. They don't cut anything anymore.
Yeah.
She hasn't cooked her own food in 8 years.
She's just the face of food.
Yeah. She has Uber Eats and then her own actual slaves. That's what success is.
I remember one of our friends was telling us she lives with one of those cooking people. And it's the point where they literally will take a bite for the camera, spit it out, and be like, all right, I'm not eating this cake. I can't put on weight.
She lives with like a foodfluencer or whatever?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great deal.
That's a great deal for them because they get a bunch of free cake all around the house.
Oh, it's only cake.
Well, I think it's a bunch of stuff, but I think it's mostly cake.
That's, well, you know, that's the same thing though. You ruin this thing that's fun.
I
think that happens a lot of times with comedy, especially like the hustle grind cultures. You do, if you don't have that weird obsession where like, it just always is eating at you. It can very easily. I mean, I'm going through that right now.
Yeah, same.
Of just like, man, I don't need to do this anymore the way I needed to do it. But then it's kind of redeveloping into like, oh, but I get to do it and I love it again. Yeah. Strange.
My thing is I'm going to shows where I'm like, oh, I'm unprepared for this and I need to be better and I don't know how to be. I don't like have this thing that wants to be better. Like yesterday we went to Long Island and we performed at a country club.
Oh,
great.
They let you in.
They let us in.
Wow.
Which was the joke most of us made.
Right, of course.
And I was just like, I don't have anything that these country club people are going to like.
Yeah, but you don't know that.
I mean, I did okay.
Yeah.
But it's just like the things that I think are really funny are not for these people.
Yeah.
And that was a little hard to take. And it wasn't like I had any aces in my pocket where it's like, oh, I see these people. I know these people. I'm going to make them laugh.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, I'm hoping that they laugh at what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And there was something about it where it's like, I guess I just want to be at that point where it's like, I walk into a room and it's like, oh, I feel the vibe here. Mm-hmm. I know what I'm going to do.
Well, keep eating shit and figure it out.
Yeah, that's true.
It's the only option. That or quit.
Yeah.
I mean, it is that simple.
Quitting.
Well, no, it's like keep going or quit.
Yeah.
It's always it's every single thing in your life. That's the problem that you don't want to have to accept is that those are your options.
Yeah. Keep going or quit. And quitting's not an option because if you quit, what's next? Nothing.
Another thing to quit.
Yeah.
Another thing to keep going or quit. You just kind of wait until you find something where you're like, all right, fuck.
Yeah. This is my favorite thing though, which is nice. Dude, I made not to brag, $90 last night.
That's great.
For a show.
That's awesome. If you do the math, how many did you do? 15 minutes?
15 minutes.
Yeah. Well, that's
$360 an hour.
Okay, brain.
Thank you.
Look at you.
Dude, I might get a job this week too.
No, you won't.
I probably won't. But I passed an interview and they're like, all right, we want to do the behavioral.
That's awesome. As long as they don't find the social media, you should be good to go.
That's the one thing I worry about.
Yeah, I think you could privatize it put it on private.
Yeah, put it on private for a little bit. Might be a good idea.
At the end of the day, man.
But I'm also currently in the midst of going viral at the moment. So my followers are getting up a little bit.
What are you going viral for?
Momo and I did the Muslim sketch.
Oh, yeah. And that's popping off.
9 milli right now.
Fucking dude, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Hey, happy Ramadan to any listeners out there.
Yeah, we are not eating or drinking.
Dude, I fast once a year just to prove to myself I can do it.
Yeah.
That's
so
it.
less of a Allah thing, more of a Humzah thing.
Yeah, it's almost like a mindset. Like it's almost like one of those mindset grind set things.
Yeah, you read like the first chapter of David Goggins' book and then you're like,
But it is very hard. Have you ever fasted?
I mean, I'm not a big eater, so like I'll go full day without eating.
Really?
And it's not some like motivational, like, show me I can do this thing.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I just was depressed or I forgot to eat today. It's much sadder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
No. But like I was sick last week. I had fucking tonsillitis.
Yeah.
And I didn't, all I had was tea and then for the whole day.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I'm Muslim.
Yeah. Welcome to the brotherhood, dude.
Oh, it's good to be here.
It's pretty fun because Muslim is one of those things where it's like when you run into another Muslim, there is a little bit of like when you run into another Christian,
What's any club?
It's any club.
Well, it depends on the type of Christian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think Catholics are tighter?
Well, Christians now are kind of a rare thing in a lot of like cities, at least. So when you do meet a Christian,
like a good Christian,
just any Christian, anybody who says they believe in God at this point, I bet there's like oh, really? Because a lot of Christians, like they talk about Christianity like it's like a weird hobby they do that they don't want to talk about. They're like, yeah, I mean, I'm a little, but we can move on.
Yeah.
Because they've been shamed.
Yeah.
And, the pedophilia thing is kind of washed over them where it's like, it's a brand now that a lot of people don't feel comfortable being associated with.
Have you seen the religious influencers?
Oh, yeah. I like those people.
They got the hottest girls to do Christianity.
Yeah, dude. It's the same thing with the military. They get like hot girls to like put on fucking digital camo and they're like, oh, I've been in the Humvee for 16 hours.
Yeah.
And then guys, I mean, I almost signed up for the military because of Call of Duty, so I'm not far off.
Yeah.
But to sign up for the military because of a TikTok is another level of stupid.
Yeah.
We should give that guy a gun.
Definitely a psyop, though.
For sure.
Definitely a psyop.
But everything is, marketing is a psyop.
Yeah, that is true. There was that guy was saying like there's actually like the military is, I think for the first time in the past like 50 years, in the last like 5 or 10 years, is struggling to recruit.
No, that's been the case for the past 5 years. Yeah. No, I mean, recruitment numbers, I think they try to recruit like 40,000 a year and it's been in like the 25s for a long time. Yeah.
40,000 doesn't seem like a crazy amount to get.
But to keep like the operational level, I think that like that's probably like the minimum.
Yeah.
So that's not what they want. That's just the minimum they need to hit, the minimum requirement. And it's been below for a long time.
Yeah.
Because the myth is dead. It doesn't, people don't want to go to college that bad anymore. And, but as things get worse economically, it'll be a better option.
Also, I feel like the wars used to be like even like obviously World War II was like, all right, they fucking bombed Pearl Harbor, fuck that.
But there's also a draft.
There was also a draft.
Yeah.
But even like, okay.
But now the thing is people will go with the draft. Like in Vietnam, a lot of people, went to fucking Canada or they desert, or not, it's not desertion if you're not in, but they didn't go.
Draft
right?
dodging.
Yeah, they dodged it. But that was a sentiment that was not a thing, back in,
but even
1930s.
Like in the early 2000s, people, I think, were excited.
Yeah, but because recruitment surged during 9/11.
Yeah.
But then,
but now it's just like, who are we fighting now? Yemen? Why? I don't even know. Well, that's
like why like they don't have enemies in like the new fucking, what's that Tom Cruise movie?
Mission Impossible?
No, not Mission Impossible, but the one with the planes, Top Gun.
Top Gun.
They don't have an enemy in that.
Who is the enemy?
Exactly.
Is Russia?
They don't say.
Oh, wow.
And they don't say it's because we just haven't picked one yet. Because that movie is entirely funded by the U.S. government. They're in fucking F-35s in that movie.
Yeah, which are like the nicest.
They cost $150 billion for one plane. I mean, that's an exaggeration.
And they let Tom Cruise drive it.
And they let a movie guy who's 2 feet tall hop in the thing. And that's all a recruiting mechanism.
Because I'm pretty sure in the like Air Force, like, once you pass like 50, you're not in planes.
I can't imagine, but I don't know.
I think like your eyesight has to be like super sharp, right?
Yeah, you can't be colorblind. You can't have like any type of stigmatism.
Air Force would be a cool one.
Well, dude, watching that movie as an adult, man, I was like, oh, those go fast.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Because technically the draft is still initiated, right? Like had to sign up for the draft when you had to register for the draft when you were 18, or else you pay a penalty.
Yeah.
There hasn't been a push for it. Like they didn't do it for Afghanistan, right?
Yeah.
Because, they knew it was just a thing that they had enough numbers for in order to, occupy the place long enough to drain it of its natural resources.
Yeah. You think at this point, if there was a draft, there would be like a huge pushback. People would be like, are you fucking what?
But that's the thing is that it couldn't happen now. Nobody who is drafted now would go.
Yeah. You just have to lock everyone up.
Yeah. But it'd be too many to lock up.
You think it's because we're soft or you think it's because we're anti-war?
Both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
but like that's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it also means that like, it's basically there's like this, Pax Britannica, Pax Americana of like there's always a Leviathan that controls the world or the dominant world in most parts of history.
Mm-hmm.
It's just shifting to probably Pax China.
Pax China.
And now we have to decide we're letting the power go to a different bully.
Yeah.
We got to see what bully was better.
Dude, you think, TikTok, like it is kind of crazy that they're talking about banning it. And that's like one of the ways we're trying to fight influence of a foreign nation.
The TikTok thing is bullshit.
You think
because it's just like the type of things that get suppressed on TikTok from like the limited stuff that I've looked into it are very rarely like anti-China sentiment and much more like if you post anything about Israel or about like conspiracies that are based in the US, they will take it down because they're a company before they're
don't you think
Chinese even information collection thing.
Even doing that kind of causes uncertainty in our own government? It's like, oh, they won't let us talk about this thing. This is the United States being full of shit if we're like a free speech nation.
I think the everything, there's enough information out that if you just let it out, the things that are more attractive to the like population that you want to manipulate is gonna live on. And so like the things that are more attractive to our population, or at least conspiratorial people, is anti-US stuff. So that there's an endless like set of information on that, true or untrue. Why would you suppress that? The more you have out there, the better. If you're trying to destabilize like a populace from the inside.
Agreed.
Versus the limiting that stuff and hoping that the talk of how it's being limited, it just doesn't seem like one seems like a much easier, more natural strategy to let go than the other. But what the fuck do I know?
Grant Moore
has
has all
one
the answers.
coffee today. That's all that's happened.
Has all the answers. There is something about, I don't know. I don't think it'll get banned, but if it did, I wouldn't mind.
I don't think it'd be bad. If they wanted if they wanted people to feel better, they would just ban everything.
I think they should just do something where it's like 2 hours a day. All your phone can do is receive phone calls.
Yeah. But like what China's doing in a lot of respects of having like a less aggressive and more like supportive version of propaganda, like with the one like Bridge One Road program where they invest in other countries. I mean, they take all the contrast and they wash their money and they don't actually put people who are in those countries in positions of power, but it looks like they are. And it's better than like your typical like storm in, take resources and leave type thing. Or like the way that they're dumbing down our younger population with like boobies and child dancing. And then they're spiking like informational stuff to what they show to their kids on TikTok. That's a better long-term plan.
Yeah.
But
it's a great long-term plan.
Yeah, of course. And it's just not something we care about anymore.
Yeah. Well, I feel like education is so getting taken out of our own hands because information is so readily available that like the idea of like what our education has been is not as useful as it used to be. Like a lot of education used to be like memorize this thing so that if somebody asks you, you can tell them. Yeah,
but that's if you want to go down the rabbit holes that I'm in, that's that by design, because that the population who accepts and regurgitates is much easier to manipulate than the population who is critically thinking.
Yeah.
So
you think that's been by design? by our own government.
I mean, there's like a whole, like, you know, I only know some of this stuff superficially because I watch like 40 seconds of a TikTok and then I go back to boobies.
Yeah.
But like the thing that is like the narrative that I've heard is from the beginning, the American school system was created by people with the purpose of creating a population that was less of a critical thinking population and more of a rule following population. Right. And so it's like, basically, how do we make better soldiers?
Yeah.
And that's kind of how it worked out. You have a group of people who now they have different bends, but they just kind of accept all the information that's thrown at them and they don't think at them. That's really good for polarization and for like, I'm going to vote for these people no matter what.
Yeah. Yep. And that's what we're doing here on Radio Radio Free Brooklyn. You're listening to Radio Free. You're listening to Radio Free Brooklyn, independent, listener-supported radio. You're listening to Bottom of the Barrel Morning Show here on Radio Free Brooklyn. Thank you for listening to Radio Free Brooklyn. Your support keeps us going. That's a good, healthy morning snack of conspiracy theory.
Yeah, that's we're keeping it light. We're not getting too specific. We're not getting anti-Semitic.
We haven't said any,
often where
any
these things
names.
Go. It's crazy how fun it is.
What, conspiracy theories?
Just, yeah. And I was watching a video last night about Alex Jones, and they were talking about how he for sure has narcissistic personality disorder, and how one of the reasons that there's so many of that type of people in this world, like me, is that you want to appear smarter than everybody. And a very easy way to do that is knowing something that most people won't know. So like knowing really niche and esoteric things. Yeah. And man, I heard that. I went, okay, we're putting a piece of the puzzle together.
I'm going to do that.
Did you ever get into anything a little too deep where you're like, cause it was fun. And then you're like, all right, if I keep going, I'm going to pass a point of no return where I'm going to start talking to people at parties about this.
Yeah. I started reading a bunch of Osama bin Laden family stuff.
Oh, this is recently.
Yeah, this was very recent.
But this is for a bit.
This is for a bit. I'm trying to think as far as like, oh, you know which one I went pretty deep down was that. Have you seen the Disney conspiracy about them like putting sex stuff in all their movies?
Oh, yeah.
I had a couple days where I was deep in that.
Okay.
Just like
what do you remember from that time of your life?
I remember being like, oh my, no way. And it was like in The Lion King, whenever Simba kicks up some dust, in the dust, it says sex. And I think what it actually says is SFX for like special effects. Things like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go get that. The other one I remember was on the cover of The Little Mermaid. If you look in the background of like the original cover, there's a phallic shape of one of the buildings of the city in the background. That was another one. I think there was also like a frame of a naked woman. And I was like, oh my God, Disney is this like horrible. I remember thinking like Disney is this horrible, corrupt company that's like, and then I was like, and when I got a little bit older, I was like, Disney's probably just got some guys in there who think doing shit like that is funny.
Yeah, it's more likely that it's a goof.
Yeah,
but it's a pretty sinister one to put into a children's movie. But there's also there's a really great documentary about. There's three main conspiracy theories, not really conspiracy theories, but interpretive theories about Stanley Kubrick's The Shining, called Room 314 or whatever. It's very interesting. But
what does it say about
So the three theories are that it's really a metaphor for the genocide of the Native Americans, that it's Kubrick admitting his part in helping fake the moon landing footage.
Oh, wow.
And Kubrick playing with this is coming from memory from a movie I watched 6 years ago, but Kubrick playing with hidden sexual imagery and trying to insert like subconscious thoughts into your brain. Yeah. Really fucking interesting movie. But I guess he was obsessed with how marketing uses these subliminal messages and hides things like sex stuff into imagery so that you're more likely to look at it for longer and not know why. Stuff like that.
Oh, I believe that. I believe that 100%. Oh my gosh.
Oh, shit.
Welcome to the studio.
Oh, sigh of relief from the audience. You don't have to listen to us talk about conspiracy theories anymore because Tommy Bayer is about to be in the building, baby.
The one, the only.
We were going off, Tommy Buns.
Minnesota's finest.
Sit your sweet ass down.
Oh, man.
Get this man on the microphone.
Get that here, this here and there.
Welcome.
Good morning, everybody. I woke up 20 minutes ago.
Dude, nothing makes for better radio, better free association than being sleepy as heck.
I was so sleepy as heck. We cannot curse.
You curse like fucking madman.
I can say fuck.
You can go balls deep.
Can
asshole come.
Humzah,
curse.
can I say fuck and even ass?
Tommy's wearing a button-up 7-Up button-up.
Hey, why don't you mind your business, pal?
I know, I'm also wearing a drink shirt, but that's a funny shirt.
Up, dude. I slept at this girl's house. Yeah, I got a little pussy.
Oh,
I got a little pussy last night.
We didn't do your intro correct. We've comedian, sketch person, and Dr. King of Pussytown, Tommy Bayer.
Yes, I am the king of sex. Can I have a sip of your coffee?
You can have the rest of my coffee. I offered to get you coffee.
We also have you a water.
Knocked out.
Dude, I know. Dude, I woke up early, got morning pussy again. I'm sorry.
Dude, I'm
sorry. I'm sorry.
That means you were up for at least 2 extra minutes before you got here.
When I called you and I just woke up, was that pre or post? During?
Post. Because I went back to sleep.
Oh, so you made wake up, had done sex, and then you're like, oh, I got a couple more hours
and then
sleeping.
I came and I went, oh, and then I just immediately knocked out again.
Dude, you know what? I can't hold that against you, brother.
I can't act like I wouldn't do the same.
No, have the rest.
Oh, that's so nice.
I just went on too deep of a rant about China and stuff, so I don't need more caffeine.
What's the China thing? That coffee really hit the spot.
We're just talking about TikTok, and by the way, thank you for putting that directly on the sign that says "Don't put drinks here." Oh. We really appreciate
You literally covered up the drinks part.
That's honestly.
I thought the "Don't put drinks here." I thought that was a coaster.
Yeah, that's a coaster situation.
I thought that sign was just a coaster.
Dude, that's funny. You should sell that as a product.
Don't put drinks here. Coasters.
Oh
yeah.
Tommy's here for 5 seconds. We were going to $1 billion fucking idea.
Let's go.
This is why we have him on.
That's
why
what
we're
we're
not
doing.
mad that he's
So what's going on with China?
late as heck. Oh, we were just talking about how they use TikTok versus what they show their kids on TikTok versus what they allow to our population to be showed on TikTok. Kind of.
Yeah, they have different rules.
We're talking about potential ban too.
They let us watch R-rated movies.
Yeah,
on TikTok.
They let us watch,
and they say no R-rated movies at home.
Yeah, and they let us watch this R-rated movie in a 60-second part 75 clips.
Yeah,
have you seen? I watched all of Barbie Vertical.
TikTok, you can watch people die.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we can.
You can watch a video that's like, "Yo, Baltimore's crazy," and it's the guy getting shot in the face.
Yeah.
And then if someone's like, kill yourself, it's like, hey, we're taking away your account.
Then
you
later
yourself.
You also see the other side of that shooting where it's like the guy inside the car doing the shooting.
Yeah, with the gun in the window.
Yeah. You have multiple angles.
Yeah.
It's cinematic.
And then, but then if you go, I'm unsure about the situation in Palestine, TikTok's like, get him out, Tiananmen Square.
We're taking away your whole account.
But the funny part is in China, where it's just kids watching math and science videos.
Yeah.
So it's like, we're here, it's like your parents are like, get off of TikTok. In China, it's like, did you do your TikTok today?
Yeah.
You better watch your TikTok today.
So what, they're banning it?
I think they're talking about it.
It needs to be bought by an American company so that we can for sure regulate what they're doing with the data.
Yeah.
And I'm sure
we just want to be in control of the data.
We want the monies in the data. We want our CIA to be using the data, not their CIA. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. We have CIA at home.
Yeah. I like the little homegrown DIY.
We don't need to go out and get CIA.
Yeah.
We like the way we manipulate people.
That's the one.
We make CIA at home, and we make CIA at home fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
You don't need
you don't
other
need to get
CIA.
McDonald's.
No. You don't
No.
need. You
It's
don't
gonna
need
be more
Panda
expensive
Express.
if you get it from outsourced.
Yeah,
You
it's
make-
the one thing we will still make in America, which is propaganda and collecting information from our own populace.
We want to make it at home.
Yeah. You can't have. Don't get this funny CIA.
But also, what's better than homemade? You can't do better.
My mama's a homemade CIA. It's the best CIA propaganda.
You have not had a psyop until you had a mama
My
psyop.
mama, the way that she makes it at home,
Oh my god!
it's the best CIA
The way
propaganda.
she covers up how the FBI killed Martin Luther King like nobody.
It's the best you'll ever have.
It's the best you ever had. It's the best. Hell yeah, dude! We're cooking today.
All right, we're back.
We back.
Italian mom CIA is
Morning
forever.
routine, little sex, little go back to sleep, little be 35 minutes late.
Oh my god, dude.
That's good.
Hungover.
Yeah.
So what? You like this girl? You're gonna marry this girl?
Yeah, I'm gonna gay marry this girl.
Oh my god, dude!
Humzah, congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh my god, you're getting gay married.
Yeah. Getting gay
Congratulations
married
on
to my
getting
wife.
gay married.
Yeah.
Someone showed me a picture of you and your wife.
Oh wow.
It was on your close friend story, which I'm not a part of.
Are you really not?
Don't care.
For what it's worth, I did close friends, and it was like 300 people, and I was like, that's fine. I'm not going to look through this.
Yeah.
and
Plus,
figure it
Tommy
out.
is one of those very rare types of fellas where when he says he doesn't care, he doesn't fucking care. And it's not an offensive don't
Yeah,
care.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
a neutral, hey man, this doesn't matter.
It doesn't. To be fair, it doesn't.
I just have a lot going on, and to be a part of your close friend story would just be a lot.
I'll get you.
Yeah.
No, I'm putting you on there.
I mean, I'll take it, but it would just be a lot for me to take
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
I'll have to see where I'm at.
Yeah.
let's-
Whether you accept my close
Well,
friendship
maybe
or
I have to
not.
come back
It's a
to
two-way street,
that. Yeah.
the close friends
But
relationship.
someone did. Fuck, I forget who it is. It was a beautiful picture.
Thank
of you.
you.
And your
Thank
fiancé.
you.
It was
Thank
like I was like, that is the sweetest thing.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it.
And then I was like, did Humzah send that to you? And then I think was it Rowie?
No
Oh,
way.
okay, now I care.
No way. Then my algorithm's fucked up because this is. Have you set up close friends?
No.
No, I don't.
I'm trying to do it the day of this, and
I'm in a group chat with 32 comedians.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, what's that like? Who's the face of that group chat?
Yeah.
dude, there's been often times where I've opened that group chat and in public, and it's just a photo of somebody's shit, and I was like,
Yeah,
fuck.
that really bums me out. One thing of council, we're all council members.
Yeah, we're all councilmen.
One thing that bums me out is the shit pictures.
Yeah.
I can get down with a lot of nasty.
Yeah, well, you know
me, listeners, y'all know me. I'm nasty.
he's a nasty boy.
You know me, I don't fucking play around.
Uh-huh.
How can we swear on the radio?
Because it's free.
because it's Radio Free Brooklyn. This is radio broadcast on the internet,
okay.
where you can also watch somebody do a drive-by shooting in Baltimore. It's
Just talk into the fucking microphone.
So this is
Stop
like-
asking questions.
So this is like podcast. It's just a podcast. Do you make it a?
no, it's being live streamed on the internet right now.
Oh, okay.
You're live.
Oh, wow.
You can say anything.
Do you guys get? Do the listeners like you guys a lot?
yeah, I mean, we get a lot of great feedback.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we've had we've topped the Radio Free Brooklyn charts once or twice.
Top 10. 7.
Top 10,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, 7 though.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
That's pretty good.
It was a good month. It was a
Yeah.
good month. But we hover
I think
around.
both our moms tuned in that
Yeah.
month, so we
Yeah. So
Yeah.
there was a 20%.
no, 200%.
It was record numbers for us and the radio station.
Okay. I mean, it's a great set. It looks beautiful in here.
right. It's nice, dude.
It's so great because it tricks people into thinking that what we're doing
There's
is
a-
like
there's a
official.
thing. Yeah.
And so we get people like you who just would never get
yeah,
to come to our house
celebrities,
and hang
I
out with
would
us
Go to
otherwise.
your house anytime.
Yeah,
celebrities,
okay, Tommy.
guys that get laid, things like that.
Yeah.
Dude, I
never-
did get a little pussy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I mentioned that.
Yeah.
No, 3-4 times.
Yeah?
Yeah. Which honestly, if I was in your position, I'd be at least doubling that.
Yeah.
I would want people to know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
got a little pussy last night. Girl had her girl had her mattress on the floor. Her
Nice.
room
Oh
looked
my God.
exactly like mine.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is great.
I feel like most of the women.
I belong here.
Oh, great. Yeah, the women I'm sleeping with, their rooms look exactly like mine.
Yeah. Well,
This is where I'm at.
they look exactly like
They look
you.
exactly. This is her shirt.
Yeah, and it's big on you.
And she gave me her shirt.
No, that really is her
That is
shirt.
her. This is the first time I'm wearing this.
Okay.
She was like, do you want this?
Yeah,
to
that's
wear?
a great shirt.
I woke up and I was like, fuck. I gotta go to my friend's radio show.
Yeah.
She's like, that's great. I'm going to my friend's radio show.
We're all going to a radio
Yeah.
show. It's Sunday in Brooklyn. It's a beautiful day. It's either brunch
Brunch.
with the gays
Yep.
or podcasting with the straights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today's Irish people's day.
Yeah.
as far
That's
as-
really why we wanted to have some drunk Irish fuck on to celebrate the.
I mean, I was drunk last night.
Yep.
Fucking, yeah, dude. St. Patty's. Let's go.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
get it.
You celebrating hard?
I celebrated in Philly.
Oh, yeah. I got the Guinness picture.
Yeah, I went to Philly last week.
How was that?
Shows. It was really good. It's doing comedy.
Great city.
Anywhere is great.
Yeah, anywhere but here.
Anywhere but here.
Anywhere but here immediately on this radio show.
Yeah.
No, dude. I really need to get out more to do shows in other places. Plus, I've heard Philly is such a good scene.
It's great, man. I did 6 shows in a weekend, and they were all really fun. And
Yeah.
then my train didn't leave till 5 p.m., and it was just the St. Patty's parade. in Philly.
Hell yeah.
And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, great.
And also-
everyone looks like my uncles here.
Yeah.
And everyone's so nice at the bar.
Yeah.
So I started drinking, and then I was I was like half in the bag on my train home, coming back to New York.
Hell yeah.
It was sweet.
Yeah.
Wow.
that's-
I felt like I was in a damn movie.
Dude,
Yeah.
being drunk on any type of automobile that I am not driving.
Yeah.
Great.
Or, sometimes. I'm
I had one more beer on the train. I put on some Tyler Childress,
yeah.
some
Like a real
Tyler
road,
Children's.
Some children Tylers. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, dude, I'm like an artist, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also work in a
I'm
coal
like an
mine.
old timey, like I'm traveling across the American South.
I'm Bob Dylan in that Bob Dylan movie.
I'm Bob Dylan from the Bob Dylan movie.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
called Bob
For real.
Dylan.
This
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
Americana. This is the definition of it.
Even
right
though
now.
I'm in the first class
Yeah.
train of
Yeah,
section
I'm
of
in
this train.
Amtrak coach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just lost, I technically net worth lost $40 on my Philly trip.
But that's the artist
Yeah.
part.
It's not bad.
That's the
I got
show
an
that I-
Airbnb and did my shows, but
Yeah.
I spent too much money on food
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
too much money on beer on St. Patty's Day.
But you got to pay for a vacation to do your thing.
Yeah.
yeah,
not
it costs
vacation,
$40 to go to Philly and eat cheesesteaks and Chinese food every night.
I
That's
don't.
awesome.
Can't get on the cheesesteak thing. It's not good.
The main places aren't
It gave
great.
me a lot of stomach issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Geno's or whatever. Geno's and Patty's or whatever. And not that great.
I went to fuck. Where did I go to? I went to a popular one.
Yeah.
There's a big line.
It's not the two places next to each other, is it?
Corner? Is it on the corner of like a weird street?
No,
A
no,
weird
no.
triangular
No,
building?
I went to the one that Dave Portnoy went to recently.
Oh.
Oh, so now it's
He
probably
never
blown up.
leads me astray.
Yeah, I follow him religiously.
Everything he's ever told me to do that I've done has gone very well.
Anything,
It's like a pizza Philly's. It's like a pizza spot. Whatever.
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
yeah. I mean, what was it? An 8 point? He's like, this is a 1 bite. And then he takes 3 bites. And then he's like, this is an 8.5.
Yeah.
But dude, I was staying in Chinatown, and they have if you go to Philly to do shows, get an Airbnb in Chinatown because it's really cheap, and the Chinatown's really small, and like the diners are open till like 4 a.m.
Oh,
Yeah.
So I
sick.
did my shows, and then I would peace out from all the comedians at like midnight, and then I would just hit a diner alone.
Yeah.
So like 2 a.m. and
Dude.
eat all the food. I would get like one more cocktail and then like a little dessert, and just like on some fat shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that's the best.
On some fat shit alone when
Yeah.
you're on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Being with a pig by yourself.
Yo, it's nothing better.
Yeah.
No one's around, and I'm like, I'm going back to my Airbnb, and I don't even care if my stomach hurts tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a Drake song. Pigging on my lonesome like usual.
Picking on my lonesome like usual.
Pigging on my lonesome like usual.
Still
Eating
at
three slices of key lime. Yeah.
Yeah, that is a Drake song.
Yeah, I'm a Drake guy.
Pancakes at Midnight. That's the name of the song.
Mhm.
The song.
That's so funny.
Dude, yeah, getting being at a diner and just getting something from
Eat
the
so much that
70s.
my food hurts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just be like, I'll take a chocolate sundae. And it's
Yeah.
like, dude, what year are we in?
Dude,
That's
when you
how-
tell yourself on the inside, I shouldn't, but you're going,
Well,
you're
dude-
in bliss pig habit.
Well, also, I pretty much like, I'm like one of those, I'm like sensitive. I'm not good with cheese and bread.
Yeah.
It gives me stomach problems.
Yeah.
So I try not to like, but if I'm like, dude, I'm on the road.
Yeah, by myself.
I'm going to eat all of the treats.
You're a road dog.
Yeah. I'm going to eat
dog
all
food.
of the noodles.
Yeah.
Give it to me, bro.
Yeah. And then you're just in your Airbnb alone, so you don't have to worry, dude.
Dude,
you can poop in the bed.
That's just a shit castle for the weekend.
Way off in the deep, taking a shit.
in the bed.
Way off.
Pooping in the fold-up couch.
Like usual. Pooping in my bed like usual.
Not paying the cleaning fee like usual. Using a debit card I got at 7-Eleven like usual.
They say I passed us. I'm pooping too much.
Oh shit.
Shout out to Grant's mom. Shout out to Humzah's mom that listens.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Your listeners.
They know what's
say
up.
something crass about my mom wearing.
No.
Shout out to Grant's mom pooping in the bed.
Dude,
like
That lady I fucked this morning.
Yeah. My Instagram algorithm has only become like cooking videos.
dude, so addictive.
Isn't it weird how they are exactly like the porn videos?
Yeah.
Like it's just like, ooh, pasta.
Yeah. It's like a guy, it's like a hot guy who like smashes garlic right in the camera. And he's like, we're making.
God, I wish my ass was garlic.
Yeah. He's like, we're making pasta. Shut up. And I'm like, yes, daddy.
They'll put an egg that's just like dripping like hot jizz for no reason.
Yeah. Or it's like a trad wife. She's like, I made my kids homemade grilled cheese.
Yeah.
And I made the sourdough from scratch. And I made the mozz from scratch.
Yeah.
And I'm like, awesome.
Yeah.
And then the comments are like, put my cum in the food and eat the food.
Yeah. But dude, when I was younger, I'm 27 now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're getting older, guys.
Yeah.
Dude,
we're up
it's, I'm hurting.
How old are you?
27.
Yeah. I played 3 hours of basketball yesterday. I was showing the girl that I slept. I had sex last night. And I was showing her my feet.
Which also exhausting at this age.
My toes are all swollen and red.
Well, you also wear like shoes that are not.
No, I was wearing basketball shoes.
Yeah, but I don't want to get into it. But basketball shoes, they crank
They
you.
fuck your feet up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she was like,
You should be playing barefoot is what I'm saying.
You need to get Vibram 5-finger toe shoes.
Yeah.
And
the ones that
they're a
like
sponsor.
autistic guys wear.
Yeah. The ones
They love wearing the fingers.
Yeah,
The toe shoes.
The toe shoes.
Yeah.
it's so they can feel the ground and stem.
Yeah. Like tech guys love wearing those shoes.
Yeah, it's just anything to make you more interesting. They're like, oh yeah, no, my shoes are gloves.
Yeah, it's because they can't get bullied anymore.
Yeah. It'd be funny like the movie Like Mike, but it's like those shoes hanging from a wire and you take them and put them on. You're just good at computer programming.
You put them on, you're like, huh, oh my, I'm gay.
You're like, I'm gay and I know how to rock climb now.
Yeah. But I need different shoes for that, by the way.
Yeah. I played 3 hours of basketball yesterday. My whole body hurts. My feet, my toes are literally swollen.
Dude, but this is also like, because it's been winter, so you haven't been able to ball out like you have been usually
Don't
last
touch my
summer.
knee.
Sorry.
Grant touched
I was
his
just
knee to
moving.
You need one of those sessions where you're just like, I'm sore in places that I'd never, like my back is sore.
Dude, my body hurts so bad right now, but after
It was from the sex, from the intense sex.
From playing horse for 3 hours.
but
just one game, by
Alone.
the way. Yeah.
like when you're playing chess alone,
Yeah, right.
playing horse against my own mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I used to do that.
Yeah.
It's just
You're
practice.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it, but
That's sad.
I used to do it in my bent driveway. We had like a thing, we had a, what's it called? It's a hoop, yeah?
Yeah.
We had a basketball hoop.
Was it the one where you fill water up? In it?
Yeah. I had one of
to
those.
keep the base
Yeah,
from moving.
from,
No,
like-
it was in the ground, but I had to drive it down a swoop.
Okay.
And so, like, if you shot a 3, you were really shooting a 2.
Yeah, because you're just like above the rim.
You're above the rim.
Yeah.
It
It's
was
like
fun.
a metaphor.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I grew up, if you shot a 3, it was a 2.
it is a metaphor for how
It's like an American.
I lived on a silver platter in my life. So
Yeah.
sweet and easy.
Yeah, your 3-pointers were just handed to you. Really.
Yeah, and it was adjustable. So it was really.
Dude, I remember when we first got our basketball rim in my house. I was we put that thing down. We were dunking.
Oh, yeah.
We were doing sick ass.
That's the thing is like real accomplishment versus I cheated fake accomplishment feels the same.
Yeah.
Fake accomplishment also almost feels a little bit better because you not only do you get the accomplishment and the praise, but you also get, oh, I got away with it.
Yeah. Yeah, lie to
Cheating
yourself a little
fucking
bit.
rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the best. There's a reason everybody does it.
Yeah.
My dad lived in Hollywood for a while because he was trying to be a musician. But he was a caddy, and he caddied for like celebrities.
Oh.
And he caddied for Jack Nicholson. He was Jack Nicholson's caddy. This is like in the 80s.
Yeah.
So this is like peak Nicholson. And it was just him and Nicholson out playing golf, and Nicholson would cheat every day to himself and cheat his scorecard and go back and show everybody at
So
back
funny.
in the clubhouse.
What? Why not?
It would just be him and my dad out, and he would hit a ball in the woods and then just take it and grab it and just throw it out in the fairway.
Would he say anything? Or was it
No.
just like an agreed upon thing like, hey, I'm a piece of shit?
It's just like such an actor thing to just like cheat yourself.
Yeah.
That's what they are. They're professional liars.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So why not? He's a method actor.
Yeah.
Just always lying.
But it's like this is a score, and it's also you don't have to, if you're golfing alone, you don't have to show anyone your score.
Yeah.
And then he would like go back and show like,
That's the crazy part is he would be like, I did this. And it's like, nobody's asking. So you're going out of your way to lie.
You know what? I want to be the version of Jack Nicholson where he does better and lies worse. So he gets the pity.
Yeah.
Where he's like, I shot like a fucking 111 today.
Yeah.
But he hit par on every hole.
it's just insane to me to be alone.
Yeah.
And also be at the height, like be crushing it.
And then one other guy,
he doesn't
one
need
poor
that.
guy is just watching you. My dad is just standing there with his bag, just like, all right, yeah, I guess you
guess that's
shot a par.
Yeah.
Birdie,
Good-
baby.
Yeah, good
he
job.
lost 3 balls on that hole and he's like, par. It's just like, does this guy know how golf works?
Yeah.
What a amazing
Psychotic.
cognitive dissonance.
He's an actor. He's an insane man.
Yeah, he's a psychotic person.
That's the part of it where it's like to
I
be
golf
really good.
Par. I golf par today again.
3 hole-in-ones. I'm doing Trump. I don't have the thing.
Yeah. Yeah, but Trump probably fucking lies too.
Really?
No, dude,
nice
Trump
try.
is a good golfer.
Dude,
He's a billionaire. Of course, he's got to be.
Yeah, he should
Part of
be.
the game.
dude, when Trump puts on those little shorts at golfs, I can't help to be like, a boy's got a dump truck ass.
Oh,
Dumb.
he is a bit scrumptious.
Yeah.
He do have that wagon on.
He got a wagon, boy.
Oh yeah, dude. I see that ass. I start speaking Creole. I go, oh wow, yeah, Mr. Trump. Man, that thing is nice and pink, I bet. Which, by the way, that is Creole, and that's okay for me to do.
Oh yeah, Creole is Louisiana white people.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Not racist at all. What I'm doing right now.
It sounds like it's getting.
No, it's very cool for me to be doing this. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like it turns a little Caribbean.
No, sir. No.
The way you said yeah at the end.
No, me be just talking in a regular Creole accent right now. Me work on a boat with a fan in the back.
You guys should just put this out as a podcast.
That's what we do.
Okay.
We do that.
Yeah,
All right.
nobody listens to it.
We've been doing it more as of recently. We really just started.
I gotta
Okay,
stop.
good.
I gotta stop drinking coffee on the weekdays, and then drink big coffee when I get here.
Yeah.
so I can go full manic.
So you can go full Creole.
Yeah.
I stopped drinking coffee on my weekdays. I do mushroom coffee.
Dude, I want to, is it cool? Is it?
Yeah.
I have
so
some. I haven't opened. My performance has drastically gone down.
So you stop drinking coffee, and now you just do mushroom coffee.
Yeah, dude.
Now, can I ask one question?
You can ask anything you'd like.
I have to. There's an hour left of this. Mushroom coffee is coffee.
It's not.
It's coffee with mushrooms in it.
No, it is grounded up mushrooms and dehydrated.
Cordyceps.
Working on my cordyceps.
You gotta get on cordyceps mushrooms. No,
Yeah.
that's what's
Up to
in
a
there.
half
It's
step.
cordyceps.
You keep talking. I have to text my other podcast friends.
Yeah, I don't know if that is.
Keep talking. I have to text because even though I got here 45 minutes late, I have to send a text.
A podcast that is being done on Wednesday this week.
No, he's doing it after this. Great
Oh,
podcast,
yeah.
by the way. Who Up? is the name of the podcast?
It is not. It is We Cool. Is
We
the podcast.
Cool.
We
Oh, I was
Cool.
thinking.
Yeah, it's a podcast where we apologize for things, and then listeners write in apologies. If you're listening,
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, Kurt Metzger used to do that.
Did he really?
Yeah, he used to have a great podcast where he would apologize for all the crazy thing because he's out of his mind.
I didn't know this. I've been doing this podcast for 4 years.
No, you're a hack.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm a hack.
He's been doing
Just
it for
making
10.
sure.
I'm just
that's
kidding.
incredible.
No, I think honestly.
Also, I like Kurt Metzger.
I think honestly, you were doing this before Kurt Metzger. I'm really trying to help you out here.
I know. Hasn't he been like on? He's been doing podcast stuff for decades.
Yeah, but he was doing Race War for a while, and then the apology thing. He. But anyway, it's a great idea. I like that you're doing it.
Yeah. Anyways, so yeah. With that being said, sorry for showing up late, you guys.
No.
We don't care.
Oh, that's something. Yeah.
I am
cool.
sorry for that. I didn't mean to waste your time.
No, we
And,
cool.
We cool.
Yeah. And are we cool?
We cool.
We cool. That's what you ask at the end of the podcast?
No, we actually don't really even do the theme anymore. We just kind of talk about what's going on with us.
Damn. Good.
Dude, that's you and your friends from Minneapolis, right?
Yeah,
Grant
my buddy.
Winkle's very funny, dude.
Yeah.
Comes up on my fucking Instagram all the time and always a new joke, and it's always funny.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
great.
he's
He shits out material.
yeah, they write a lot of jokes.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's incredible.
And what's the other guy's name?
Ryan.
Was he the guy that
Fuck
owned
him.
the brewery?
He doesn't own
Okay.
the brewery, but
Okay.
Grant works at the brewery.
Gotcha.
But the Sisyphus where there's the comedy club.
Yeah.
But they're they like work there a lot.
Yeah.
Like they work the club a lot.
Gotcha.
They act like they're the owners.
Yeah. Which is all you need.
Like the owner lets us like he'll like give us the keys and let us like
That rules.
shut it down.
That's
at
so
night.
cool when they do that.
Yeah.
And then
Dude.
someone inevitably fucks it up for everyone.
When we haven't fucked it up yet,
Yeah.
dude. Shout out to Sam. He's so awesome. We were doing the Minneapolis Comedy Festival, and we're at a different club, and it's like 2 a.m. and it's like a bunch of comedians, and we're like, all right, are we hanging out more? But bars are shutting down because
Yeah.
it's Minneapolis.
Yeah.
It's not like
Yeah.
New York. Shit shuts down at 2 a.m.
2 a.m.
Yeah.
And
Ever since that accident.
ever since COVID,
Which is I would like to say 30 minutes too early. 2:30, perfect.
yeah.
3, great. 4 is crazy, but continue.
4 is a little much.
4 is,
but
yeah.
but he's at this other club, and he goes, "You guys want to go over to?" I don't even know if I should be saying this, but
It's an unnamed brewery. Yeah.
yeah, he's like, he just hands 10 comedians the keys,
Yeah.
Oh my God.
and I'm like, "Are you coming?" He's like, "No, I have to go to bed. I have to.
Yeah.
I have work tomorrow."
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, "So you're just gonna let us
That
open up
rules.
all the taps?"
Yeah.
That's sick.
And
though.
and we stayed up till 6 a.m.
Yeah.
And it was and we were like piss hammered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were like, it was like 12 comedians, and it was to the point where we were like, all right, let's get an open mic going. And
Yeah.
we just like turned on all the
Oh
shit.
my God. That's fucking awesome.
Do you have a phone charger anywhere?
There is not. Oh, I might have one in my bag. You want,
Okay.
you want me to snag it?
Yes.
Let me
I'm
ask
sorry.
this insightful question. What is your favorite Minnesota comedy memory? And is that it?
I mean, it's up there. Favorite Minnesota comedy memory? I don't know. Probably like doing the road with Ryan when we were like, oh,
Oh, that one got away from me.
look at that.
Oh my.
Look at that burp.
That one escaped me.
Yeah, me and Ryan, we worked for this company. I don't like want to talk right now. I'm like, so I can't believe I have to do another podcast after this.
So it drains you.
I hate it. I'm like waking up and just going like, I have nothing good to say.
Yeah, and there's no reason for me to talk.
There's no reason for me to talk.
There's no reason for me to talk. No one needs to hear this. But that aside, we need to get through. We haven't gotten through one train of thought the entire time.
No.
we've been here.
I am hungover. I'm still drunk.
I think honestly that's the best time to
Dude,
to
thank
do
you
this.
so much. I'm so
But you're touring with Ryan.
yeah. We worked for. Do you guys know Funny Business?
No.
It's like this Midwest booking agency.
Okay.
They pay shit,
Okay.
and the gigs are shit.
Yep.
And we did it for 2 years together, where we did the road, and we thought we were professional comedians.
You were technically.
Yeah.
And I remember Ryan. We were at because me and Ryan both we only worked at like another job for like 1 or 2 days a week out of spite, because we were like, no, we do road comedy.
Yeah.
But we were poor as fuck.
Yeah, you couldn't afford to do it.
And I remember being at an open mic and Ryan showing me, he's like, dude, check this out. And he showed me that he had $1,000 in his bank account. And I was like, dude, that's not any money. And he's like, this is the most money I've ever had. Ryan's older than me. He was like 28 years old at the time. And I was like, dude, that's like nothing. And he's like, how much money do you have? And I was like $1,800.
Yeah. Rent.
Yeah. Get your bands up, bro.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. He needs to get some Montel Williams in his life or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there is something about just like being happy with $1,000 and doing the road where it's like maybe that rules too.
It does.
But
then the pandemic happened and I went, oh my God, I only have $1,000.
Right.
Yeah, like this stimmy check is going to say, it's for me.
Yeah.
I'm the guy.
Dude, the pandemic might have saved my life.
I think it saved a lot. It killed so many people.
Killed a lot.
That's what happens is people have to die for other people to have comedy.
Me to have some money.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the rule.
It's always
of money.
been the case.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
I need iPhone.
People have to die.
I need iPhone.
I need iPhone. I need Tesla. I can't get iPhone or Tesla if people won't die a little. Just a little die.
Yeah. Yeah. Just a couple. Maybe
Just a couple die. So that I can
pre-existing conditions.
tape an orange to my steering wheel and
Yeah.
text
Yeah.
while my car drives for me.
A good Minnesota comedy don't know if I can say it. Can I say crazy?
Yeah, dude, it's fine.
Nick Swartzen
Yeah.
coming to do my show, like piss hammered
Yeah.
and killing.
Yeah, of
That's
course.
awesome.
But you see the thing recently about him, he was asked by the audience to get off stage.
I saw the video.
Oh, is it? There's a video.
There's a video.
Is it bad?
Yeah.
Is it tough to watch?
Yeah, it's tough to watch.
Awesome.
Yeah. But then I guess he bounced back pretty quickly after.
Yeah.
Came back the next show, did a great job.
Yeah.
He's brilliant.
Yeah.
He just gets so drunk
Yeah.
and does comedy. He's pretty good at being hammered and doing comedy.
He's got a lot of experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, there's just those guys, man, that were like, you don't want to say it, but it's like, man, they are just so rock solid when they're boozed up.
He's
Yeah.
so rock solid.
I just
That
I
was
don't
and, but
understand.
then and
it.
also he's so nice. He's like the nicest to all the comedians, and then buys everybody. He just keeps his tab open,
That rules. Like he's living like a true.
and he just
fucking-
goes get anything you want.
Yeah.
And it's like
Coolest
it's
guy.
really cool. So So Swartzen coming through.
He's a Minnesota guy?
He's from Minnesota,
Yeah,
so he comes back to see his family, and
Yeah.
then would do my show
That's
at
awesome.
the Comedy Corner, and would do great and buy everyone drinks
That fucking rocks.
and be hammered, and it's hilarious.
yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
super cool.
Swartzen's one of those guys that he got in with Sandler for a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, he's like in the Sandler Norm Macdonald crew.
Yeah.
And he went on tour with them.
If you're in with Sandler, dude, you got a movie a year.
But I've heard he's like live an amazing comedian.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like he just doesn't
Swartzen?
put out shit like other people do.
Swartzen?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's amazing. He came up in the late 90s. He's from like a class of comedians where it's like you kind of tour your hour for a longer amount of time.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
But his stand up that I've seen recorded, I wasn't super impressed with.
Seriously Who Farted is one of the greatest
Oh,
specials.
I just saw his Comedy Central Presents 30 Minutes.
That's pretty good. But that's a little you should watch Seriously Who Farted.
Yeah.
I mean, just the name is
It's one of the best specials.
okay.
He has this joke about playing video games and his neighbor can hear him that I think about all the time.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I told him this. I was like, hey, just so you know, Seriously Who Farted? Like I watched that when I was like in 7th, 8th grade, and I think about it
awesome.
a lot. And he was like, he's like, that's my favorite thing I've ever put out.
Oh, that's
He
awesome.
talks about getting fucked up for 1 hour.
Yeah.
He just goes, dude, I fucking love drinking, dude. It's so fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And everyone's just like, yeah.
Yeah.
His crowd.
But that's the party fun guy.
Dude, it's a special about how he just loves getting fucked up.
Yeah.
With just great stories, it's like perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm excited.
And it's called Seriously
Who Farted.
Seriously Who Farted.
Yeah.
It's piss shit drunk jokes.
Great.
It's like such a breath of fresh air.
That's one of those things like people like that probably murders everywhere he goes.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
He has this joke. He was doing
just fun. Shut up with your fucking poinyancy.
Yeah.
He was, and we can get off sports in, but he was doing this joke when he was like coming to do my show. He was like just fucking hammered. He's like, how's that? Because he kind of has like a little bit of a lisp, you know. He talks. And he's like, it's at a hotel, and there's a sign in the swimming pool, and it said, "No swimming if you've had active diarrhea in the past 30 minutes." And he goes, "Okay, so I guess I can never swim in a swimming pool again."
All right.
Yeah, just
I guess
constantly.
swimming pools are. I'm always having diarrhea.
Yeah.
It fucking kills me.
Dude, that's what happens when you're always drinking poison.
And just eating wings and shit.
Oh, dude.
He's so cool, dude.
I don't understand how people do that. Like on a biological level.
So I don't do the road. I live in New York. So I just do whatever, our Brooklyn shows in New York. And then if once in a while I'll be like, all right, maybe we'll go to Philly or Boston to like work on stuff. But one weekend, I like my stomach, I'm like, on Monday, I'm like, I can't eat like that again. If you do the road, you have to like dial in and figure it out.
It's so impossible for me as a person to be like, all right, I'm going to go get lunch. Am I going to go to this salad place and spend $16? Or am I going to go to fucking Popeyes and spend $16 and get chicken nuggets and French fries?
Or spend $10. And
dude,
it's way better.
The older I get to, I'm like more of like a slut about food. I'm like,
it's my new pussy.
Dude, and it's like, wow, oh my God, really? Like just falling into like all the like older man tropes.
Yeah.
You know, where you're just like food.
Yeah, dude, like when I get drunk now, it's burger.
We're all turning into Homer Simpson.
Yeah. Literally just like a fat idiot.
Dude, and you know what's worse, to go to what you were saying earlier, is like I'm worse about it when I'm alone.
Yeah.
Like when no one's watching, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get 2 burritos.
You know what's weird? Yeah. It's like when I'm alone, I'm like, all right, because I don't like drinking alone.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, we'll not do that, and then we'll go more on the food.
Yeah.
Yeah, you switch out. But you don't think about, especially in New York, how much dopamine and like pleasure you get from food. Or if you start eating healthy, you're like, I'm fucking pissed. Like I remember when I first moved here and I was like, really didn't have a lot of money up in Washington Heights. I ate oatmeal 2 times a day.
Oh, wow.
Little peanut butter jelly snack. I put peanut butter in everything.
Yeah.
And
how much? You had no money?
Yeah, I was working the Daily Show as an intern, and I made $16 an hour. I quit my finance job, and I had no savings.
Dude, $16 an hour in New York City,
it's insane.
What are we even doing?
But I only paid $800 a month because I lived in Washington Heights. I lived on 170th Street.
You paid $800 a month?
Yeah, big fucking nice room.
Really?
Dude, I'll fucking move there now.
No, you won't, because everything is an hour and a half away.
Oh, so you might as well live in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should.
Philadelphia is an hour and a half away.
I should have Amtrak'd it from Philly every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like to go do the Tiny Cupboard or Old Man Hustle is an hour and a half train ride.
Holy
that's
fuck,
crazy.
dude.
But yeah, so just being able to eat.
But anyway, the point was all I was eating was pasta, and occasionally my roommate would be nice enough to make me some like delicious vegan thing because he was a great chef.
Oh, wow.
But that's all I ate. And so I was like, I felt myself becoming an asshole from not having this, like you go through like a little bit of a dopamine.
You're
down.
malnourished.
Yeah.
Well, I was also malnourished and I had got no sleep.
Yeah.
But then I got a little bit more money. I got a better job and I started eating food. Oh, there's pleasure. And
You're
then
happier.
You're like, okay, I'm a pig. I need to start being healthy again. Once I got back to the healthy, like it was like I was going through cigarette withdrawals.
Yeah.
Of like, I'm fucking a little on edge. I'm a little ornery. I need pho.
You need
pho.
treats.
I need chow mein.
You got to give yourself treats.
Yeah. Life is about treats, not too much treats.
You got to eat your veggies too, though.
You got to eat veggies.
Gotta eat
Metaphorically.
veggies.
Metaphorically.
Metaphorically, you got to eat your veggies.
Metaphysically, physically,
Yeah,
literally, literaturely.
Chef roommate is a good roommate. Tommy's low key nice with the kitchen,
Oh, yeah?
I
right?
used to be a line cook, dude.
Yeah, he fucking should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember.
He's worked every part of front and back house.
I know. It is. I hate it.
Seat me and feed me, you slut.
Dude, I had this girl. I've been seeing this girl for like a week, and I made her the most delicious salmon.
Oh.
And it knocked her socks off.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it did.
Yeah.
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 This is this.
It knocked her fucking pussy, her pants, her pussy pants.
Pussy pants.
Yeah.
Pussy pants.
Well, or it knocked them on if you got.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have a lot of sex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've sex.
Yeah. So cooking is one of your moves. That's something you got in the chamber.
Dude, yeah. I got all the knives.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Guy holding a knife is hot.
I got all the fucking like.
You're wearing
shit.
the bear guy outfit. You're just like, oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I'm yelling at her.
Yeah, you have cigarettes rolled up in your already too tiny shirt.
Yeah, I'm screaming at her.
Yeah.
45, whatever, 86
Just
wings.
saying numbers.
Fire 12. Fire 12.
Just saying random numbers.
I got all the knives. I got the whole knife set, right?
Yeah.
All the different type of serrated and this, but they're baby knives, like they're colored.
Oh, you have those IKEA
I have
ones?
those Cuisinart ones.
You gotta get rid of those.
I can't, dude. They work. I was using the same dull fucking knife for. Why are we talking about the knives I have?
No, this is interesting.
You got butter.
I like talking about this stuff.
Yeah,
a
Got couple
lot.
steak knives.
This is real. We're getting real right now.
Yeah.
What real?
Did you watch the State of the Union address?
No.
Damn, I thought
I heard Biden did good for his expectations.
Yeah, here's my deal with the DNC.
I was thinking about how excited Biden must be to go to bed every night.
Oh, dude, he's got it.
When they go like, all right, it's time to go to bed. I bet just dopamine courses through his brain thinking about when he gets to go to like, think about how cute Biden looks going to sleep.
Oh my God.
Like, I don't like first off, it's dorky to like any president. Like that's nerd
fair.
shit. Grow up.
Yeah. Be an adult.
Be an adult.
Voting.
Be an adult and hate every politician.
Yeah. Don't read and stop voting.
Yeah. But with that being said, oh my God, the image of him just curled up, sleeping.
He just has like the darkest eyes,
waking up every 45 minutes going, where's my daughter? And then going back to sleep.
You want to hear my Biden impression? It's no words. It's no words. It's just
great for radio. Yeah.
It's a tone.
Okay.
So it's just, we got here. It's coming down again. So we're saying, now we're kind of still secret.
Yeah.
So we're getting really excited. We're kind of pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
That's his song.
Yeah.
I always feel like he always sounds like he just started a gumball. where he's like, and now he's hit the gumball. It's starting to soften.
Yeah.
Between us.
Yeah.
Now we're
A little bit more articulate. And then new gumball.
New gumball coming out.
I gotta get a big gumball than I expect it to be.
Spanish.
Yeah. It's like he's trying to talk in a library with a gumball in his mouth.
He goes up and down.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the State of the Union though.
Oh yeah. So he got through the whole thing. So like when people say like, oh, he did really good, that's because our expectations for this Alzheimer's patient are so low where when he talks fluidly for 50 minutes, we go, oh my God.
What a win.
Dude,
Commander in Chief.
It really, sometimes, because all of the jokes about Biden and like, oh, he's old, he has dementia. And then you kind of have this idea that he can't speak and has, but then you watch him speak and you're like, well, let's see. That's probably like an exaggeration. And then you'll watch him and you'll be like, this is like the most depressing thing.
This is babble.
This is sad.
This is sad that we're making this man do stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he should be retired 20 years ago.
He looks like he's gonna cry. I bet if you went up to Biden and went like, oh, Mr. President, are you gonna cry? You're gonna fucking cry?
You baby.
You fucking baby. Does this stress you out? You're gonna fucking cry to speaking. I bet he would weep
profusely.
That's the energy he gives off.
Yeah.
I imagine that's also he weeps every day when they play him the VCR tape that reminds him who he is.
Yeah, like the 51st dates.
Adam Sandler has
okay, so you're not doing great with Palestine and Israel.
So the country's in a little bit of a pickle.
Yeah. Yesterday you shit your pants during an interview.
Yeah, waking him up like, hey buddy,
It's like,
hey buddy, so basically, our country's not doing good.
It's going to be a civil war. It's kind of your fault.
It's going to be a little.
It's like you tripped over the stairs yesterday again.
So it's not looking good.
And remember, no bicycles. Don't get on any bicycles.
Remember, don't fart down the stairs of the plane.
Don't trust any farts. No trusted farts. Don't trust the prison industrial complex. And don't trust any farts. I'm going back to school at Billy Madison. Oh wow, dude, I get a little too loose with those.
Yeah,
it's funny how often impressions overlap.
Sure, yeah. So okay,
I don't have any examples, but
Biden Creole.
Yeah, Biden Creole. Oh, we got to do something. We got to do something with the big fan on the back of my boat. It's not working. And I'm also kind of going Jesse Ventura a little.
It's not bad.
Yeah,
there's a lot of gators in these waters. Yeah. You got to watch out, otherwise they're going to come and bite you.
Yeah, but they make good jerky. They make real good jerky.
We're making a little.
Did you see the Boeing thing?
The Boeing thing.
That was the craziest one.
That is the shit I live for.
Yeah.
Is when there's a big scandal and then main guy who's tattling.
We're talking about Bowen Yang's recent weekend update piece.
Yeah, always.
That's the Bowen thing that we're talking about. Okay, no,
before some guy walks in here and whacks all three of us.
What? Their doors keep falling off,
dude.
Yeah, but the whistleblower who was talking about their like the decrease in how they don't care about the product they put out anymore and how it's dangerous, committed suicide in his truck in a motel.
Hilarious.
The night after he started like talking to the like defense, which is Boeing's lawyers, they get to interview him for a couple hours before like the trial starts.
Yeah.
That night after they found out what he was going to talk about, he kills himself.
They're not even trying to.
They're not even.
Hey, CIA. Hey, just put in a little bit more effort, please.
Yeah.
But why would they? Because nothing happens.
I mean, with the Epstein stuff, like, can you just give me a little bit more?
Yeah.
Can you try a little bit harder?
Yeah.
Can you not just throw it right in my fucking face?
Yeah. They used to have like some respect for the public.
JFK getting assassinated. I mean, there is a whole just like there's just a whole rigmarole and conspiracy and like different through line. It's like
magic bullet.
Yeah, it's the Charlie Day meme of like, all the papers and strings.
Yeah.
Give me that.
Yeah. Give me something to waste my life on for 25 years and write a book.
Yeah.
That people read and go, oh, that was interesting. And then everybody goes back to
don't just shoot a guy.
Don't just fucking shoot a guy.
And go Clintons do better.
Yeah, Clinton. Okay, if you're going to shoot a guy and say it's suicide, don't shoot him in the head twice.
Don't shoot him in the head twice from the back of his head.
Don't shoot him in the head and then write "not Clinton" and lipstick on his chest.
And go and crayon go me. Me do this.
Me do this.
Me suicide.
Me sad.
Yeah. Me sad and do this in hotel and fell out a window.
When he was a genius engineer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's don't drown the guy who can swim.
Right.
Yeah. In your backyard.
Yeah, exactly. It really is. It's almost like it's not just insulting, but at this point they're like, what are you gonna fucking do about it?
I do love that all the Obama rumors are just somehow that he's gay.
He's gay.
They're like his chef was like his gay lover.
Oh yeah.
His wife is a man. Like
no, dude, she saw Michael Obama's penis.
My buddy knew that guy. I shouldn't say that.
We're so fucked.
Come on.
You
said it. You said it.
Yeah.
How many people listen to this?
Say your buddy.
Yeah, because my mom works for Blackwater and she's.
I don't know. I said it on another podcast and I'm trying.
If your buddy knew that guy, would you have potentially spoken to him about it, and what would he have said about it?
Let's talk in hypothetical.
I know a guy who's a chef.
You read a story about a guy who knew a guy.
Thank you.
What did it say in the story?
Yeah, I read a story at a bar. My friend told me about his personal life. I know a chef. Great chef. Guy's brilliant.
Don't give him his fucking job.
Well, his job's important.
Okay, yeah.
He was the chef for
He can't stop.
I don't want to say it.
Say what he told you. Don't tell us about him.
I don't want to. Actually, I'm getting scared.
No, you can't.
Because he told me, and it was like scary.
Tommy, you have to tell us, but you just can't give any more details about it.
Okay, he was just a chef for a very, very high.
Why would you keep giving details?
I'm not going to say the family.
Don't say that it's a family. Just say what he said to you.
And they're friends with the Clintons, and they were around a lot.
Okay.
And I'll give a fun fact. Hillary Clinton loves martinis, and she's fun.
Yeah.
I bet she is fun.
She's a good time.
Yeah.
I bet she is fun. I bet
she also likes pizza.
Yeah. I bet you got to get pretty drunk to order out all those hits on
Yeah.
Yeah.
on DC interns.
Yeah, to order children on your BlackBerry.
But all these people live on an estate, and the Obamas live on the same estate. And
it's like an island, or it's like a
no. It's
a set of compounds that pop. That
a set of compounds. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, when you join that estate, like you've just got to be like, all right, we're in this together because my power relies on your power.
Yeah.
Also, the chef Obama chef, not my friend, but Obama chef who died.
Yeah.
He went out canoeing at right when dinner should have been being made.
Oh, so that's why they killed him.
Yeah, because dinner wasn't ready.
Well, he was saying to me, he was like, why would he go? He's like, that's when.
Yeah, he went paddleboarding.
If you're a private chef, you work all day.
Yeah.
Just in their kitchen.
Yeah.
And these are prime.
Yeah.
Preparing. Meal prep hours.
Yeah, you don't fucking go paddleboarding.
You don't hang out at 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You work. You're working. You're on the clock.
Yeah.
Damn.
Dinner's ready.
And also he was 6'7" and died he drowned in 2 feet of water.
It's incredible.
I love the New York Post.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really where I get all my science from.
I mean, yeah, the Boeing one is just the worst part is most of the planes you fly are
I don't think I said anything too crazy.
You're good.
Right.
No, you're good. But we are going to ask you about
this. You're talking into an abyss right now.
Good.
Yeah.
I will tell you off mic though. The shit.
Okay.
It's insane.
Okay. Yeah. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I can't wait to repeat it next episode.
Don't worry. Next episode, we're doing an expose on the chef scene of the greater DC area.
Yeah.
But you know what it is actually? Now that I think about it, it's if there's no repercussions, despite how obvious it is, the more obvious it is, and the fact that nothing happens is a show of force in and of itself to any future whistleblowers.
Yeah.
Because what you do is you go, we'll cancel you out, and then everyone will know. Everybody in society will read all the details of the story and go, fucking what?
Yeah.
And even though they all know, nothing will happen.
Yeah.
That is way scarier than we'll just kill you. Because that means that you're dying fruitlessly.
Yeah. Yeah. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's they were oh, we don't even have to, we can give up. It's like a husband just not even trying for his wife anymore.
Yeah. He's truly.
It's like you're not even eating your wife's pussy. It's can you CIA, can you be a little bit romantic? Can you wine and dine me with conspiracies?
Can you spit on it a little bit, CIA?
Yeah, can you give me a little love?
What the hell?
You're just fucking me and
raw.
You're fucking me raw and you're coming in 1 minute and it's lifeless.
Yeah.
And it's what happened to the good old days?
But you used to try.
You used to care.
You used to care about what I thought
you used to care
about your guerrilla operations in Venezuela.
Yeah, exactly. You used to care, and you wanted the public opinion, the American public opinion. You wanted it to be good, and supportive of the system.
Now it's just life is too good to get angry about.
Well, there's too many good shows.
Too many good shows.
Too many good shows, too many good clips of comedy on TikTok.
There's great. That's the thing. So
a lot of content.
If you can look at a graph that I'm making right now in all of our heads.
Yeah.
The worse society gets, the better the shows get.
Yeah. The better.
There's a lot of great.
The better the next season of True Detective is.
Exactly. Yeah. So. Exactly. So when the apocalypse will happen, and it. When it does happen, and it will, you will be in a bunker watching the best show that, guess what, you're starring in, and you're the star of it.
You're the star.
And you're having sex with Sydney Sweeney.
Yes.
That's how good of a show will be.
It's that good of a show.
Yeah. You will be the star, and you'll watch you having sex with Sydney Sweeney, and you'll go, this is incredible.
Yeah.
I love this show. Bombs are happening.
Yeah. While you eat delicious like Dorito ranch covered bugs.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Cool
cockroach.
Ranch
Introducing
bugs.
Dorito bugs.
Ooh.
Cool Ranch cockroaches.
Cool Ranch cockroaches. Nothing crunches like a Cool Ranch cockroach.
Nacho cheese grasshopper. Dude, I think
Fix
it might
your
be-
protein
Dude,
need with
I-
a nice bug salsa.
I'll literally look at the new Dorito like packaging, and I feel like there's electricity in those bags. That's how dumb I
Yeah.
am.
Yeah.
I will look at those bags in a bodega, and I'll be like, if I put my phone in there, I think it would charge a
It'll
little bit.
charge.
Yeah.
And if my phone is wet, it will suck up the wetness and it'll charge it. It's
Yeah.
like the rice effect and the electricity.
Hey, here's an idea, listeners. They should just make the whole damn phone out of rice.
Come on.
This guy's a genius
what if-
level.
Oh, stick the phone in rice. Hey, why don't you just make the phone rice?
Yeah.
Gets a little wet, and we can fucking not two birds, one stone.
You could-
this
Two
problem.
birds was then I can eat the rice phone.
And I
You can eat the phone.
so that I can get new iPhone rice.
There you go.
iPhone.
New rice phone coming out.
The
I
rice
get
15.
my update. I get to wait in line for rice phone 12, 13. I get rice.
The rice phone
I
13.
get phone.
You go get your phone from those Chinese takeout spots.
Baby makes my rice phone. Yeah, it's good.
That's good, dude.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Rice phone 13.
Mm-hmm. Rice phone like X12 now.
Yeah.
Like Super Bowls. We're going to have as many phones as we have Super Bowls.
Yeah. Eventually. The Super Bowl will stop before the iPhone does.
You think so?
No, actually, I don't. I think eventually they'll be like, we're doing 2 Super Bowls this year.
I think
because
eventually everything will just explode.
they'll have a European Super Bowl.
Ooh.
It's the same, except there's like people throwing.
Isn't that just Pride Fest? Up top. Come on. That was great. High fives all
Let's
around,
go.
baby.
Let's go.
Come on,
Oh,
Fuck.
shit.
Oh fuck! We're ruining the. oh yeah. Let me get a quick ad read.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
sure.
gonna do that.
Okay, while you're doing that,
Yeah.
actually,
gonna-
I will text.
Yeah, good. Perfect.
Good.
And listeners, why don't you text as well?
Why don't you
Yeah.
guys text as
Why don't
well?
you guys take a moment to yourselves to not
Let-
only consume but text.
Yeah, listen to the ad and text your mom.
Yeah.
In fact, tell her about Radio Free Brooklyn.
Mom, text your mom.
Yeah.
And mom, mom, calling your mom. When's the last time you talked to your mom?
Yeah.
Yeah. When's the last time you talked to your mom?
Yeah,
Mom?
she's like, you never call me anymore. And I'm like, what are you calling your mom?
Yeah.
She says, Tommy, my mom's dead for 10 years.
And whose fault is that? Okay, Radio Free Brooklyn's mission is to provide a free and open platform to our community and promote media literacy, education, free expression, and public art. We rely primarily on donations from listeners like you. If somebody donates after listening to this, God rest that person's soul. Every dollar helps us stay on the air and allows us to continue our work with the community. We're a 501c3 nonprofit organization, so all contributions are tax deductible. Please support with a monthly pledge or a one-time donation at radiofreebrooklyn.org/donate. Pretty good.
Dude, honestly, we haven't hit those on either half for the past 3 shows.
I know.
The fact that you're doing it.
We're supposed to get 3 in an hour.
No fucking way.
Here on Radio Free Brooklyn, that's 2.
That's 2.
Pretty good. Pretty
Tommy,
good.
thanks for coming to Radio Free Brooklyn today.
Ooh, 3.
There you
Quota.
go, baby.
You're just supposed to say Radio Free Brooklyn 3 times in an
I think
hour?
we're supposed to do like 3 of those
Or
read-throughs,
do
honestly.
one of these. You're listening to Radio Free Brooklyn, independent listener supported radio. That's one of the things we can say.
Okay.
You're listening to Bottom of the Barrel Morning Show on Radio Free Brooklyn. That's another one.
Mm-hmm.
And then thanks for listening to Radio Free Brooklyn. Your support keeps us going.
Okay.
One of those 3.
Yeah.
Nice.
Those
Yeah.
are the kind of
It's
things.
a nice, pleasant place.
Do you guys get a little? Do you guys get paid for doing this?
Not at all. It's all free.
Not even. In fact, we pay actually.
Yeah.
This is like perfect.
We pay for the waters and stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Train.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
costs
pretty
us
good.
money. It's like
This is-
everything
But
in
the
comedy. It
studio,
costs you money.
the studio's great. It's
This
run
is a
by.
great studio.
Yeah.
Don't never lose this.
Yeah, no, it's great. It seems very
Honestly,
professional.
we might lose it after today. We said some crazy things.
Yeah,
Really?
Even before you're on.
I do think Radio Free Brooklyn.
Are you a
appreciates-
liability?
I can be.
Or do you think Grant's the liability of the show?
Creole Grant is a
Creole Grant's a liability.
As long as we recognize it as a white Creole man,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
fine.
doing it.
Mhm.
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong with it.
nothing wrong with that at all.
I'm from the Bayou. Hello.
Just start doing Indian accent for a Creole guy.
Oh my God, I love eating gator. Yeah.
Yeah.
Creole.
Pretty good.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Everything is Creole. But no, I mean it's good, dude. This radio station's been very nice to us. I think they like us because we're consistent. A lot of people will, just like
sleep in. Get a little pussy.
The thing they hate more than anything is
not
dead air.
us.
Sorry.
Yeah.
The thing they hate anything was what?
Dead air.
Yeah.
Like
we keep it going.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it's not a good skill to have, but the ability we've gotten better at filling up time by just rapidly spouting off bullshit.
Yeah. Comedians are good at that.
You have to be.
And that's why we took over podcasting is because our only skill, which is a non-skill, is talking about nothing for hours.
Yeah. Is truly, they say that matter cannot be created or destroyed. Tell that to a bunch of people who can talk about fart cum for their whole lives.
I listened to a podcast the other day and they were talking about the size of somebody's shit for 40 minutes.
Yeah.
And I was like, awesome.
Yeah.
You know why? Because you get what you deserve.
Yeah.
What kind of dumps are you guys taking, speaking of?
Big now.
Really?
Yeah. They used to be not. I actually really don't want to talk about this. I feel gross.
This is your line.
Isn't it strange?
It's strange how everyone has their line.
I will rant about things I know nothing about, but this feels wrong.
You're like, no.
Let's not do poop.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
That's the one issue that I have in our council, our group chat.
Yeah. The poop photos are gross.
Yeah.
Dude, I've opened it. One time I opened it in public and I immediately exited out. And then just, how sometimes you're just fucking around, you're on your phone.
Yeah.
I opened it back up like 30 seconds later.
Oh my, yeah. You just impulsively.
You know what's so sad is how much it hurts to have a joke bomb in a group chat of 32 men that are my friends mostly.
Oh yeah. When I have something that hits in the group chat,
feels good.
I get more of a dopamine rush than when I have like a viral tweet.
I hallucinate walking on the sunshine. I'm walking on the sun. I hear that out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like if I'm getting 8 laugh reacts and 2 hearts.
8.
Dude, monster stats.
I one time hit 11.
Dude,
Wow.
that's going viral.
I hit 11 in the group chat.
I've never gotten past.
Dude, I hit 11 in the group chat and then I screenshotted that and then I tweeted having a pretty good day in the group chat.
Yeah.
And then that got like 1,000 likes.
Oh my God.
Wow.
I was like, I think it's so funny to like brag, be like, yo, it's a pretty good day in the group chat, y'all.
Yeah.
But that
true art, dude, but that resonates, dude. People know what's
that's
up.
what we live
That's
for.
where we're at in society, where it's like jokes about about being on like and just communicating over text.
It's fully just media wrapping in on itself
it's just
and accelerating faster
eating,
and faster.
It's just the internet eating itself.
It's
the
Ouroboros,
snake eating its own tail.
Snake eating its own tail.
Dude, I've literally seen a YouTube video that just covers other YouTube videos.
Dude, it's gonna get to a point. I feel like I'm a bummer. But
life is a bummer.
Okay,
and you're living.
Okay, so
man.
you look at like the trajectory of like what like entertainment was, and it was like a handful of celebrities making content for the masses.
Yeah,
and now it's getting more and more and more celebrities making content for niche groups.
Yeah.
And if you follow that, like this ratio trend, everyone's just going to be making content for one other guy.
Yeah.
So, and like 1,000, if society doesn't crumble, in 1,000 years, everyone's job is going to be making something for another guy.
Hey, Steve.
It's going to be just friendship again. Like,
everyone's just going to be like, so what are you watching? And it's like, this guy, Frank in Delaware, makes a show just for me.
Yeah. It's going
and
to
then
turn
I
into
make
the
a
group
show
chat. Really, you're just making things for your friends to laugh at.
Yeah, and I make a show for this woman Nancy in Texas.
Yeah,
and that's it.
She sent me a couple notes. I write a little dialogue about it.
Yeah,
give her Nancy updates.
That sounds beautiful in a way.
Yeah,
but it's
that'd be a good movie.
Yeah,
everyone's making a thing for one
got
other
like
person.
A serial killer.
That's like a Black Mirror. Exactly.
Yeah.
Now that's your conflict.
Yeah, there you go.
That's the premise. That's a conflict. Now a serial killer is making content for you.
Yeah.
You get stuck with
he
him.
He just keeps sending you videos of him killing people.
And you're like, I hate my show.
My show sucks.
My show sucks. And you call the president and you're like, can I switch my show? And it's like, this is your show.
No, we have to level Uzbekistan for condominiums.
for more studio space for your show.
Yeah. For more Netflix studio space.
Yeah, eventually Netflix will have something just for everybody.
Yeah.
Just it will suck.
Humzah's
it will
top
suck.
picks.
because the fun is always I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
And that just won't be a thing anymore.
No.
Yeah.
Like people need to risk being disappointed to be surprised and have fun. And I feel like that's just gone.
That's a very important thing about art.
Yeah.
You have to make things that might suck.
And that's why I feel like it's so often bad in these niches.
That's why
because it all becomes oneness. That's why you have so many people sounding the same.
That's why the guy who did Beau is Afraid. Midsummer.
Ari Aster.
Dude, that's why he rips. Because he's just like taking wild stabs.
Yeah.
And not a lot of people are happy about it.
Yeah. But
I'm glad they're still letting one guy cook a little bit.
Yeah.
And being an absolute insane person.
Good.
You know?
Yeah. I don't even know how you come up with the insanity of what he's doing.
He has it's not like fuck you. I mean, he has fuck you money, but I feel like he has fuck you notoriety or fuck you namesake, where he made a couple things that were like him and crazy and hit. Now he gets to do crazy and sometimes hit, sometimes don't hit. Like he gets to just blow
Beau
up.
is Afraid lost so much. That was my favorite movie of.
I still haven't seen it.
It's my favorite movie of the year. Everyone hates it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. You watch it. Let me know. I loved it.
Well, it's
Did you see it?
No, but I read what happened.
It's a panic attack, right? It's just an ongoing panic attack.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
It's like this guy just is like trying. What's he trying to do? He's like trying to meet his mom or some shit.
It is maybe the scariest movie I've ever seen. It is a nightmare of a movie, and it's perfect.
Yeah.
I think you'll like it because we're a little bit masochistic.
Yeah.
Don't look at me like
What? I'm listening. I'm active listening. I watched a YouTube video. Mm-hmm. I watched Charisma on demand.
Yeah. Me and Grant have both Humzah. Me and Grant have like both bonded one time because I was like, he's like, what'd you do today? And I was like, I woke up. It was like a Saturday, my day off.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I woke up and I watched Manchester by the Sea. And Grant's like, I've done that.
Yeah.
Like on a day.
The saddest movie.
Like on a beautiful day.
Yeah.
I watched it again.
You did twice.
I've already seen the movie. I know what happens. And I woke up.
You know how devastating
and I go,
the movie is.
I would really like this right now.
It's a beautiful day. I want to be sad.
I would like
day.
to be crushed.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch that movie, and you know what? The scene where he finds out that he's not going to prison for burning his family up, and he grabs a cop's gun and tries to shoot himself in the head. I'm gonna rewind that about 5 times.
So cool. Maybe the coolest scene.
Maybe the most scene I've ever experienced in my entire life.
So tight, dude.
Of like, that's what you do.
That's fucking sick.
If you're a man, it's what you do.
Yeah.
You clock the fuck out.
You go ahead and take care of this problem.
You watch them change the 400 days to last accident to 0, and you know that's your fault, and you clock out.
Clock out. You're done. You're done at the Life Factory.
Baby. Yeah.
You're done at the Life Factory, baby. No, beautiful.
So Beau's Afraid is one where it's like this guy is just like doesn't he like his mom like kills him or something?
Don't ruin it. Spoilers.
So his mom, he's just trying to get to his mom dies, and he's supposed to go for this well, early on, you find that out. He's supposed to go for this family thing, and he misses his flight because all this nightmare shit is happening to him. And then while he missed his flight, his mom dies. This happens in the beginning of the movie, and he cannot get to. He can't get there.
Yeah,
he just cannot get there. Everything. It's just.
It's like a metaphorical of like when it rains, it pours. Like all this emotional stuff is happening.
Have you seen After Hours?
No.
Scorsese's?
No.
This is my favorite Scorsese movie. It's one of his. Yeah, one of his. Well, yeah.
It's because it's a lesser known one.
Yeah. Also, I watched it. Sometime I watched it when I was like 19.
Oh,
something about like.
And you got it, and not a lot of other people got it.
It's not like a understanding. It's not like a movie. Like it's just a movie.
Yeah, but if you got to talk to people about why it was good, and they're like, "Really? That's what you got?"
Some of my favorite books and movies, it's when I consumed when I was 19 because I was you're really into what you're consuming.
Yeah.
In a very like 19-year-old pretentious way.
Yeah. I got
Like
that with Van Wilder.
East of Eden's my favorite movie or favorite book.
Yeah.
Because I read it when I was 19.
Yeah, you're like emotional and you're understanding things. Yeah.
Yeah, you're emotional. That's it. You're just more now. I love something. I forgot what Beau's Afraid's about, and I just said it's my favorite movie.
Yeah,
just felt good.
But it's like that's
but after hours, it's like a guy can't get out of Soho. He's like stuck, and it's like a metaphor for like he's like in the underworld, and there's just ghouls and goblins. Beau's Afraid's kind of like that.
Yeah.
Just ghouls and goblins.
When you're 19 and you're like experiencing like you're actually I feel like you're understanding things for the first time. Like you're like
and you cannot believe that you're understanding it.
You're like, oh my God. Yeah, it really is it's like when you first come.
It's you
and you're
exactly.
Like, oh, I can have this experience.
You're emotionally feeling things and intellectually understanding them more than you were when you were like 17 and 16.
It finally feels good to use your brain versus like stupid and lame.
Exactly.
Yeah,
you talk to people,
empowering.
a lot of people, their favorite shit is when they were like at ages like 19 to like 22, 23.
Yeah.
That's
They
like,
read the book on their own volition. They weren't told to read it.
Yeah.
They saw the Citizen Kane or the movie that everybody's supposed to see on their own time.
Yeah. Now I read books because just so I don't become a complete fucking idiot.
Yeah. It's not
That's the
working.
only that's just not working. That's like the only people are like, oh, what are you reading? And I'm like, I don't even like it. I just think
it's so funny. I could read a book called like Poop Shit Cum and I'd be like, yes. like yeah,
but at least you'd be reading. Honestly.
Just
on the train reading Poop Shit Cum, just shaking your head.
Crying. I didn't know it came out that way.
yeah, you have a Kleenex.
It is stinky.
I was thinking about making this as like a video, but like pulling out a book on the train and like having someone like film me on like Snapchat.
Yeah.
And it's just like guy reads book on the train, record breaking time. And I'm just like,
that's fun.
really quick, really. And I'm just like, done.
Yeah.
Done. 2 stops, done.
2 stops, done.
Yeah. And then you get stabbed.
Yeah.
You get stabbed by a homeless person.
That's okay. That's
You wave in people's face.
I do endings.
That's the ending.
On the topic of movies, if you need a movie and you want to feel sad, by the way, one of the most beautiful movies I've seen this year, Anatomy of a Fall.
Okay.
It's half Swedish, half French.
I'll watch that tonight.
But most of it is in English. And it is so beautiful.
Wait, is it the guy, the dad who dies?
Yes. And you don't know if it's a murder or a suicide.
I started that. So I've been seeing this girl for like a week-ish or whatever.
The one you've been having sex with, correct?
Having sex with, yeah. We've been doing the thing.
We've gotten more Tommy Has Sex than ads for Radio Free Brooklyn.
So when you have me on the show, you have to say Radio Free Brooklyn 3 times an hour. You have to say I've had sex about 6 times.
6 times an hour, yeah.
These are the marks that that's in the contract.
Okay, you seen this lady?
We started it and we didn't finish it.
But because of the sex, you gotta do it alone, dude. It's really there's a few monologues in that movie that are so beautiful.
Also, we were watching it like post sex. We put it on, and we were in a little bit too good of a mood. We were a little too giggly, so we were and we watched it. We were like, all right, this is like a serious movie.
Yeah.
So we had like library giggles.
Yeah.
So like. The dad dies right away.
Yeah.
No, this is a big spoiler.
No,
this is in the
spoiler.
description. But when he's like on the table, you know, and he's like his eyes are closed. We were just both like, he's not doing a good job of acting like he's dead.
Yeah,
like,
you see him wink a little bit.
You see him like
yeah, his eyes
like
are
move
fluttering.
his eyes, and I'm like, is this motherfucker like not acting like he's dead?
Yeah, he's trying to add something to the role that doesn't need to be there.
He's got one job, and it's to be a dead guy in this movie.
He's fucking dead. Yeah, but that's gonna be hard to just lay there and not have your like those little micro flutters.
But we were like crying, laughing because we kept rewinding it back, and we're like, I think he smiled right there.
That's fun.
You know,
he's enjoying it.
That's fun. I'm glad you got that fun out of that. But do watch the full movie by yourself.
It's a sick. Okay, but I will say I was getting too sleep. I went to bed, but right when I was like getting like feeling drift off and watching the movie, I really started like getting into it, and I was like, this movie's intense.
I watched I got really sick this week, and I watched a bunch of movies.
Yeah,
and this is so pretentious, but the foreign ones, because their audiences are a little smarter, the pacing is a little slower because people have patience.
And the arts are funded in different countries.
This is true.
And like a way that they're not, it's just not all capitalism and commercialism.
Yeah, this is true.
You know what I mean? So
so the timing, you earn things a little bit more, and there's more emotional impact to things that in like a fucking Transformers movie would be cut immediately.
Yeah. You want to get a good foreign one? This is a gay movie. This is a good gay movie for the gay listeners. All of Us Strangers.
Okay.
Pascal, what's his name?
Pedro Pascal.
No, not Pedro Pascal. Another. Paul No, not Paul Pascal. He's British, but he's like a hot guy.
Pisco Pascual.
Pascal Perry.
Type in All of Us Strangers.
All of Us Strangers.
You'd love this movie.
Okay.
Beautiful.
2023 film.
Yeah. Great movie. And it's pretty sad.
Okay.
But it rips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Paul Mescal.
Paul Mescal. Yeah, not Pascal. Paul Mescal.
Paul Mescal. Love a good mezcal.
Yeah, what a great last name.
Smoky tequila.
Oh, he's all about he's going to be in Gladiator 2.
He's really this is like going to be like the new hot guy. He's like just breaking into like American Hollywood.
Yeah, okay.
He's like I think he's like Irish. He's like a lad.
Ooh.
Or maybe he just plays a lot of Irish guys. Or he's either British or Irish. But he's a bloke.
Uh-huh.
You know, I love a bloke.
Fucking Chet.
Yeah.
Dude, they're making Gladiator 2. Is that crazy to
That's
going to
be good.
Is he the main guy?
I think so. He's Lucius.
This is going to rip. This dude's a great actor.
Yeah.
This is
Denzel's in it. Pedro Pascal's in it.
Oh, you got Pascal and
Pascal
Mescal? You got the Pascal Mescal collab?
Woo!
Yo.
It had to happen.
Like a good brunch to me.
Like a good fucking time to me, brother. That sounds like a good fucking time to me.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, what
Get stock though in Mezcal though. Get stock in this actor.
That is what I'm looking forward to about the future, legitimately, is when we can start buying stock in
actors?
people. No, just in people in general.
Like my boy Dave he's dope.
Yeah.
He's about to be in his bag in a few years.
Dude, Dave shares really low right now. He has a new single with Akon coming out. I can't wait to insider trade
with your friends
about dudes named Steve.
He just got a DUI. So he's down
That's
right
really
now.
funny.
I'm very funny.
Yeah.
You should invest in me now.
I would put stock in you. I'd put stock in both of you guys. You guys are hilarious comedians. Do the listeners know that?
Tommy stock's high though.
Tommy stock high.
My stock is not high.
Tommy stock high.
Tommy just had sex last night, dude. That's a little bump.
You're for sure mid cap.
Yeah.
You're S&P 1000. You're not blue chip yet.
Yeah,
you're getting there.
I'm getting there.
You're getting there.
All right. Yeah.
You're gonna be at the Bell House soon, or did you already do that show?
I didn't do that show yet.
Yeah, you're gonna be at the Bell House.
Is that
soon.
the newcomers?
Yeah, I'm doing the newcomers
Nice.
one.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah,
that's a great show.
Yeah.
I hope I do good.
You will, unless you don't.
As I don't.
But you'll probably do very well.
Yeah.
No one thing is anything though. That's what we were talking about that earlier. You're like, even if you get the Tonight Show, it doesn't make your career.
Well, no thing is anything.
No, the job of stand-up comedy is not real, really.
No, not at all.
It's not real in a way that it was the way that I started.
Yeah.
Even it's I started in 2016.
Yeah.
And it's not. It's almost non-existent.
Yeah.
You have to have a successful podcast.
That's
but even that, I mean,
yeah.
What does that mean?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. It's there's so much content being pumped out that it's almost makes the live thing less, which I agree that the live thing is always better. Yeah. But it's almost like becoming like, well, why would I go? I've already seen this guy.
I think it's going to be like vinyl though, where there's going to be a dedicated group of people who understand that live shit is a more powerful experience.
Now.
Yeah. You think that's where we're at?
I think that's where we're at at least for the shows that I do. Alternative shows in Brooklyn and in Manhattan.
Yeah.
But we all, I don't do clubs that much. I do clubs when my friend is hosting. Right. I'm not past at clubs in New York.
Yeah.
I don't think I need it really, to be honest.
I would so much rather be past at a club than do independent shows.
I like the audiences at the independent shows more.
Yeah. That's fine.
I think they're tapped in. I think those club audiences, I do the clubs and I think the audiences fucking idiots.
Yeah, I mean,
it's just doing comedy in a club it's just the energy that you feel. It's where it's supposed to be done.
Yeah, that's nice.
I think that there's good middle grounds like Sesh and Flophouse.
Yeah, Sesh. I
even
like
Bell House and what's the
House.
other one out there?
Union.
But
Hall?
doing
Union is the best room.
It's a great room.
It's so
yeah,
good.
we've all done it and know how great it is, guys. We don't need to bore the listeners with our coming together in agreement of how amazing that venue is. But of course, let us not.
Nonetheless,
Why say something so obvious it must not even need to be
It
said?
goes without saying.
Well, I'll kill you right now,
this
Tommy.
is a good stance.
This is comfortable for me. I'm stretching and I'm sitting.
But I agree, dude. I think a lot of people find success without ever getting into the Manhattan clubs.
Yeah, but I just like comedy clubs is where I fell in love with comedy.
That's true.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
You ever do like Greenwich Club?
Yeah.
I like to, but there's
It's
a balance.
sometimes
though, 'cause-
really fun, but sometimes I'm like, this is the dumbest fucking crowd.
Yeah.
But there's also like there's temporary.
I'm sorry.
No,
there's
you're
temporary supports in front of their place. Halfway during your set, the toilet cracks in half. That's a really shitty club.
Yeah.
yeah.
But like New York comedy clubs, amazing.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really.
Yeah. It's bad whenever someone takes a shit at the club and the entire club can smell it.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. That's not a good club.
Well, yeah. Unless it's mine.
Unless it's
I
mine.
make good smell.
Ew.
You waft it out of the
It
bathroom.
smell good.
You like push it out.
Coming out of the bathroom, y'all might want to go in there.
Yeah.
Y'all might want to just see what
Go check
I
that
did.
out.
I'll leave the door open on me. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Yo, y'all might want to just get a little bit of what I did in there.
Just turn around, smell around, baby.
Mhm.
We're gonna want this.
What a way to end here on Radio Free Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Should we start wrapping up?
Should we plug it up?
But plug it up.
Yeah.
we plug it?
You have anything you want to plug here on Radio Free Brooklyn?
Yeah,
Hit
well,
it
listen
with the
to my
players.
podcast.
In 2 hours.
Yeah, listen to my podcast that I'm going to record.
What is it? What's it called?
We Cool podcast where we apologize for things, demand apologies. And then, listeners write in apologies or things, or listeners will write in demands. Like,
Yeah.
hey, this person wronged me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, they should apologize.
You
to
know
me,
what you
but they
should
don't want to
call-
confront them.
Do you call the people?
They can leave voice messages
Yeah.
on our website.
Gotcha.
But people mainly write in.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And, you know,
But like, I call and I'm like, Grant owes me an apology. Will you call Grant for me?
That's fun.
I would do that.
You should do that.
Yeah, I would call you, and then I would have you on our podcast.
Yeah,
on
that'd
the
be
phone.
great.
Yeah,
You can apologize.
you guys should come do my show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Do my-
when
do
we're
my
invited.
Do my podcast.
Yeah, when we're invited.
Do my podcast when I talk to the team. There's a lot of you guys have to be like checked. You know.
Yeah.
Of course, there has to be a
There's gotta
vetting.
there's
Gotta
a
do
vetting
background
Big
process.
vetting process.
Yeah. So
it's tough. It's not anybody gets in.
yeah, we have interns. So
Yeah, interns who go on your phone and say, yes, you can be on.
Yeah. So
Text me.
yeah. So I have a few interns. They're all like 16-year-old teenage boys.
Right.
Yeah, just-
Boys,
They're teenage boys,
they're
and
not sexy at all.
they're ugly as shit.
Yes.
That's
So-
how you choose them.
Except one kid's kind of.
There's always going to be one. There's always going to be one.
And they vet.
How do we get you on Twitter and Instagram and all
Tommy Bear Time
Tommy Bayer time.
is the channel.
that? On everything. On Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube,
everything.
Reels, Shorts.
That's a good one. What about
All
you?
right. Ludwig von Poop on Twitter.
Is that real?
Yeah. Pog of War on Instagram.
Dude, have better.
Why do people say that? They say this. I say the thing, they laugh, and then they go, you got to change that.
You gotta change that,
It's funny. Didn't we get into this to be funny?
dude.
I'm sorry, I have to be a brand.
I did a like a little acting gig on Friday,
Yeah.
and
Wait, Humzah's got to say his thing because we're about to be done.
It's fine. No, I want to hear this.
I was trying to send. They're like, send us a headshot, and I kept sending one with a full beard selfie.
Yeah.
and they were like, don't. This is like a company,
This is a Snapchat filter that you're putting on.
and
this
they
thing.
were like, don't send us a better picture. And then I remember I showed up to the studio on
Yeah.
Friday, and I go, why didn't you guys take the beard thing? I thought we were hanging out. I thought we were trying to be
No,
funny.
This is our job.
I thought, are we doing goofs or not?
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
Well, thanks for listening on Radio Free Brooklyn. You're listening to Your Support Keeps Us Going. This is Humzah at humz.ah on Instagram, TikTok. Tune in next week. We'll see you all here. We love you. We support you. We'll catch you all next time.